They
Oh,
ran.
yeah,
We are
Kiss
late
Move.
though. We are
Kiss-
late.
Yeah,
Kiss Move
we
wanted
are
to be
little.
on.
Yeah, Erica told me that Smooth wanted to be on it just because I'm running late.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe I'll send him an invite later if you want to join. But I still gotta even set up these boxes and stuff. But I actually just hit the live button so y'all can interact with the chat real quick while I finish this up. Finish setting
What's
up.
good? Let me see. We live?
Yeah, we live right now.
Live. Yep, we are live.
Damn, it's hot as fuck in this room.
What's up, chat? Sorry we're
Everybody in
late.
the chat.
Blame Kofi.
Yeah, blame me still for. I'm sorry, yo. It's snowing. It's the first snowfall. No salt on the ground. I actually got stuck on the road today. I had to get a tow truck, waste $80, and
In the north, anytime there's snow, like we get snow every year, and nobody's ever prepared.
But
for
yeah,
that
no
shit.
one's prepared. No salt on the ground.
Nobody's ever
nothing,
prepared.
bro.
For that. I swear, we get a snowstorm every year. I mean, we in the north,
Yeah,
so this
yeah.
shit. I'm not prepared. My tire's bolder than Michael Jordan right now. Like I'm fucking, I'm fucking sliding all over the road.
You got that LeBron, huh? You got that LeBron going on.
No.
We had a
Only
little bit
grip
of
on the
wintry mix
sides.
only grip. We had a little bit of wintry mix last week. I was sliding all over the place. Like this shit is bad, and I gotta work tonight.
Are we buffering? Are we buffering today? Let me know how shit is moving. I'm actually using my Rogers internet.
I'm looking at it. It looks all right.
It's not buffering. All right. Let me know if it's
It's a
buffering.
little blurry though.
It is.
Maybe it's just me. Oh, my quality is down for some reason. Never mind.
Skr.
It's buffering big time. Hopefully it doesn't buffer big time, or I gotta switch my internet box real quick, dog. Yeah, I got 2 internets just for these mans, dog. I got 2. One for streaming,
That's
one
crazy.
for downloading, dog. Shit is crazy.
What the fuck kind of shit
It's
is that?
gold
Kofi?
chain
I know.
gamer over here. Man.
Xbox
when
gotta
Rogers be pissing me off, I use Bell.
Are you really bought 2 internets, bro?
That's some
Yeah.
privilege ass shit right there.
Yeah, I know that
What
really
the
is,
fuck?
yo. That really is, yo. Shame.
I don't even got that option.
Man, maybe I should get a Switch and hack it.
Yo, that might be the wave.
Yo, one
I'm
night's making
saying.
me jealous. He's getting all these games early and shit.
I don't even got a Switch right now.
Oh, you
I don't
got
have
rid
one
of it?
either.
Yeah, I had to
What?
get rid of that thing.
Why?
You could give me yours, man. The fuck?
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't know
man,
that.
betrayal of the Switch gang. Shit is spooky.
Yeah, game.
I'm gonna get it back though, for Smash. I had to get rid of it though.
Why? Because you just
Needed
weren't
some
playing
extra
it?
bread at the time.
Oh, you
Nah, I
need
needed some extra
cash?
bread.
You need some cash?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
need some extra bread, so I had to
I
get rid of
feel
it.
you, dog.
But yeah, I'm gonna get it back though. So I ain't repping Switch gang right now. All right.
Oh, man.
I'll cop a Switch when
Jamie
Prime
in
4
the, Jamie in
drops.
the ops right now. Shit is crazy. The ops.
I hope they show Prime at a.
That's
Game
the
Awards.
rumor. Hopefully
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah,
know
they'll
what-
show it, then it won't show up for another 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what's
I'm
gonna be there
surprised.
though?
What?
Death Stranding is definitely gonna be there.
Yeah, how
Oh my
freaking
God.
this
Oh
guy
my
sucks him
God.
off every freaking
Oh, you're right. His
Keighley?
boyfriend.
That's his boy, man.
I was looking at the tags. You know how like you do YouTube video tags.
Yeah.
And one of the tags for the Game Awards nominee video, Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, you know.
Really?
You know,
Wow.
you know how Jeff Keighley is.
Everybody knows.
That's funny.
It's like that might
Everybody
be a clue
knows.
that Death Stranding is gonna be there. It was a rumor months ago too that it was gonna be there.
All right. So quick sound check, guys. Quick sound check. Everyone
check,
good?
check.
Everyone
Hello?
good?
Check. 1, 2.
This
What
gon-
is
It's
this?
gonna be a lengthy podcast today. We got a lot to talk about. It's gonna be a good one. Shout out to the 200 people watching, man. Shit is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, yo, soundboard, check.
Stupid.
Is that good? You know what I mean? Got the gunshots. You know what I mean? When we talking about Xbox, gotta have some farts.
Yikes.
Got the Erica Yikes.
Ew.
Got the Jack Ill. And some applause. You know what I mean? Everything check.
Fire.
Shout out to everybody tuning in. Sorry we late. Patreon people, I'm gonna be writing the question so you guys can ask during the podcast. But let's get into the smoke right away because we actually have a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about.
Hold up, yo.
You ready? Or you?
What happened?
Okay, we good.
He's
now.
on the phone.
Oh, he's on
We
the
doing
phone.
intros or we just
we're gonna
jumping
do,
right in?
we're gonna do intros.
Oh, okay.
Press Start Podcast, episode 87. Like I said, we got a great show for you guys today. Sorry we were late. Sorry I'm late. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce our guests. We got Game Inspection. Say what's up.
What's up, y'all?
That's it. You don't have a channel to plug. You don't have a Twitch. You don't have nothing.
My YouTube channel, Game Inspection, same as the name. I ain't upload nothing in a minute, but that's because I'm working on like this really, really long like God of War documentary. So that's
Documentary.
Documentary.
I like
I've had to go back and like read even some Greek Odysseys like for this one, like Greek tragedies. I mean, Odysseys. Fuck, that is a book I read though, the Odyssey. I had to reread that.
Nice.
Good book.
Nice. It's good.
I still hate it, even like I did back in high school. I still hate that book.
It's like you gotta like once you get into it.
It's hard to read at times, but yeah, once you learn what's going on, it's pretty good.
All right, and
It's a lot.
Alex, go ahead and do your intro, my guy.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Get ready for the most sustacular stream this Saturday. Oof, the triple
Going
S.
down. Going down.
3 a.m. Saturday morning, the red light hours.
I don't think
You know
y'all
what
ready.
we're
I
gonna
don't
do,
think y'all
everybody?
ready.
We're gonna be playing Dota 2.
Oh my God! All right,
Oh no,
everyone
ain't
going to
nobody
bed.
showing up to that.
Everyone going to bed.
Everybody going to sleep.
We
Dota
out.
2.
Man, yikes.
No, but please check out the Twitch and YouTube channel. I'm like uploading like 3 times a week now, twice a week, which is pretty cool. Getting some
I see
views
you.
and everybody's enjoying it. And next video will be a little bit more serious. But after that, it's back to gaming. So some of you guys like the serious topics, which is kind of weird. I didn't think you guys would, but I guess it's nice. So check it out.
Yeah.
All right, and we got my boy J Main. Say what's up.
What up? What up? J Main back checking in with the podcast. I won't be here all episode. Got to dip out a little bit early. Your boy got to go to work tonight, so my apologies in advance. But y'all will see me full in effect on Saturday, starting at 12. I'm kicking off the show. Might be pulling out some Chrono Trigger for y'all. I ain't never played Chrono Trigger, but I might be. I might be playing Chrono Trigger. Yeah,
You've never played Chrono Trigger?
Never played Chrono Trigger. So
A literal masterpiece of a game.
we gonna see, all right? Because it was suggested to me, you know, I got the PS3 coming on deck, so
It is a literal masterpiece, my dude.
Oh, you playing the PS1 version?
yeah.
I mean, it's not bad.
But
No,
it's a
no. It's just that I think the DS version had like the most content in it.
It did.
Yeah.
It did, but
J Main
but
don't
for
got no
streaming-
DS.
Nah, I
And
ain't
you're
got
trying
no
to stream it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get the PS3 going. Wait, I wonder if I need anything extra for that. Anyway, that's my intro.
All right, and Erica.
What's up, guys? We have a lot of topics, so I just want to get into it already. But yeah, happy to be here as always.
All right, and Jack, say what's up.
What's good, everybody? Hope everybody having a good day. I didn't stream today because I wasn't in the mood, and then I got some news, and I was like, "Damn, I'm really not streaming today." So we gonna talk about it, though. We gonna talk about it.
All right, so yeah, we got a lot to talk about, so let's get into the shits right away. Sony will not be attending E3 2019.
Oh
So-
man.
Rip.
This news dropped like a bomb. And low key, you know, I'm gonna give you guys my opinion a little bit later after I get, you know, the cast. But I think I'm a damage control still, man. I'm gonna damage control. But let's hear from Game Inspection. What do you think of, you know, Sony not attending E3 next year?
I think honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of think it's for the best because, like, all right, so I went to PSX 2016, right? And like that's where like I would say that's probably the best one because they had like a bunch of things to show off and a lot of games you could play. I actually played Persona 5 early there, but like PSX last year wasn't that good, and we even have one this year. And I really think they're not having an E3 because they really probably don't got much else to show besides Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us 2. And they're saving all their other big games for what, PS5? So it is what it is. Not really going to like lose sleep over it, I guess.
J-Main, thoughts?
That's definitely kind of what it feels like to me. That they really ain't got probably shit to show for E3. But on top of that, I'm of the mindset that they're gonna be showing PS5 next year. So, or at least revealing that, you know, it's coming. You know, maybe talk about how they did the PS4 event early 2013. So I think we're gonna see something like that early 2013. I mean 2013, early 2019. With the reveal of the PS5, and they might skip E3 because they're gonna come back at PSX and probably talk more about the upcoming PS5 games and what they got planned coming for the next year, which would lead to PS5 coming out in 2020.
Like I said it would. Like I said I would. Don't just fly by that. Don't just fly by that. Get out of here, man. You lost that bet. You know.
There's a reason why I didn't put money on it.
Yeah, we had a gentleman's bet, and I said PS5 is coming 2020, and so far it's looking like that. There's a lot of rumors and speculations going on, even within the industry, saying that PS5 is coming 2020. I've always said that it's gonna get revealed 2019, which all signs are pointing to it. You know what I mean? I think Sony not attending E3 is actually very telling that it's coming. They're about to show something big next year. You know what I mean? So at first, when I seen the news, I didn't jump out the window like most people. You know what I mean? I right away I thought about it. I'm like, hey, why is Sony not coming to E3? Then it's like then it just hit me. It's pretty obvious that like, okay, we know that the PS4 is pretty much at the end of its cycle right now. You know what I mean? So I'm more than confident Sony's gonna have like a private showing to reveal the PS5 and talk about it. And like you said, they'll probably come back in PSX and show some games, because rumors going around saying like there's like 10 games like in deep development for PS5 right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. And apparently like hardware is even finalized. You know, that's like just the talk that I've been hearing around the place. So whether it's true or not, but I actually think it is true, and we're definitely gonna get a PS5 announcement next year. So for them not showing up at E3 really doesn't bother me, because I feel like, you know, their new console is gonna really be like the highlight for them in 2019. Like I know some people are probably gonna be like, oh, they got no games to show, which that could be, I think it's just perfect timing, because pretty much they revealed their entire timeline, right? Okay, I didn't mean to get a gunshot. They pretty much revealed this. Yeah, they pretty much revealed their timeline of games that they got coming. And yeah, if they did another E3, I'm pretty sure they would have new things to show. But like, they always could have did a little show, showed more Death Stranding. Even we'll probably see it for like what, the 6th, 5th time.
It's crazy how many times we saw that game already.
I feel like
I'm tired of saying that game.
Yeah, I feel like they could show something, but I think they're just saving it like 2019 for PS5. I think that's what they're doing. So Jack, what's your thoughts on, you know, Sony not attending E3 2019? Are you disappointed in this?
Well, when I first heard it, I was disappointed for a couple of reasons. Pretty much, you know, selfishly, I do. Sony is like really the only conference that I look forward to every year, because I know they're gonna deliver when they show up. But now E3 is looking like a big skip. I don't even want to watch this shit, bro. Like, I don't want to watch no fucking E3, bro. For what? Square Enix? What the fuck? What? Come on, man.
Microsoft, dog.
Come on, bro. Stop.
Nintendo.
Yo, but you guys don't realize, like, Microsoft actually, like, I think they do attend E3 in like on the show floor, but I think they do like a separate thing, but they just do it during E3 week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not actually,
like they actually do their own thing, just like EA Play. So this, I'm gonna ask another question after I get, you know, Erica's and Alex's opinion, like whether, you know, E3 is basically done. But first, Erica, what do you think about the news though that Sony will not be attending E3 in 2019?
Well, like you, Kofi, I didn't really jump out the window or have like a jerk reaction, because I'm thinking they're probably going to do something else, you know, like a PSX. Maybe I was even talking with Tony and saying, you know, maybe they would move it to the summer or something like that, PSX. And me and him were talking about E3 just in general, how it's really declining. Like that seems to be the consensus I'm getting from those who attend. Because I went in 2015 and it was awesome. But since then, it seems like it's been kind of like getting worse, too packed, you know, because it opened it to the public and all of that. So I was thinking maybe Sony's like, you know what, we're just going to do our own thing. And if it is going to be a PS5 reveal, I mean, that would make total sense. But like you guys were saying, 2020, that's when I'm expecting PS5. Yeah. But I mean, you got all these games coming out still. You still have Days Gone, The Last of Us, Dreams.
Don't forget that fire Dreams.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah. So there's plenty of time where they can like separate all these games and have a good year still. I don't think it's like the end of the world or anything. I think it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
That's how I'm coming from.
Alex, let's hear it. You got the finger pose going on. I know you're ready, dog. Drop some heat for us, man.
E3 has always been a bad show.
I wouldn't say that. All
Not
right, continue.
always.
I'm rolling.
E3
Let's hear it.
in the beginning, a lot of it was just for investors,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Right.
there was a lot of announcements for that. Then there were some years that it was really good when you had like the first launch of like the PS2 and things like the 360. But those are few and far between. When you see the amount of money that it costs to get E3, to get the stage, to get the booth, to get the games, to put it on there, it doesn't seem like a smart investment, especially if you look at what Sony spent last year and how that entire
heard.
trash fire went down.
Yeah, that conference was
yeah.
really cheeks.
When you look at something like Nintendo backing out, Konami doesn't make games anymore, but Konami backing out, Nintendo backing out, EA doing their own thing. E3 is now starting to let the public into it. It's sort of like losing its mystique because you have places like PAX that are now doing far better things than E3 is ever doing.
Even Gamescom, people say it's
Even
people
Gamescom.
say
And
it's-
so I think what you're going to see Sony doing is, I'm going to make a very bold prediction. I'm probably going to be wrong, but I think Sony does not return to E3.
Ooh,
Like ever.
I don't know if I'm ready to go that far. I don't think I'm ready to go that far. Jack, what do you,
I
you think?
think what Sony will do is what they did with the PS4 Pro, announce it on their own. Do they have the clout for it? Do they have the ability for it? And I think that you don't need E3 anymore to promote your product because people are going to be aware of it, and you can just control the message on your own. I think that's the most important thing, and that you don't have to spend all that money to do it. So that's a good sort of like setup.
Alex is dropping some jewels right now. He's definitely.
I don't think like Nintendo didn't return. I don't think Sony's going to return, and I think Microsoft will follow suit, and I think E3 we will see.
But they already did
death
because
of
they
E3.
made their own stage. They rented out their own place and they're doing it, and it's cheaper
I'm
that
talking
way.
about
It's-
like think of as delirious as XO18 was. I think that's where they're going to be going from now on with Microsoft. Is that kind of style?
Interesting.
I don't see them doing anything like the launch of the Xbox One. I think all that stuff is gone. I think E3 is. I think we've always seen E3 dying. I think this is like the biggest indicator of E3 going to die.
See, I'm not ready.
I agree with that.
I'm not ready to jump out the window and say like Sony's never gonna do another E3 again because I think that's too soon. I feel like this is too much of a coincidence. Like PS5 announcement is imminent, and Sony decides to skip E3 the year that everyone's thinking that PS5 will be revealed. You know what I mean? Like it seems like it's just too much of a coincidence that it's happening. So in my mind, it tells me that Sony has something special planned. You know, they're gonna do a separate event. But you do make great points about E3 going away eventually because it does cost a lot of money to actually go to E3 for these companies to go there. You know what I mean?
And here's my thing with Sony and the PS5. I like how people are thinking very positively that PS5 will be revealed in 2019 and then shown in 2018.
Or released, yeah.
I'm sorry, released in 2020. Excuse me. I don't know where that came from.
That's this year.
I'm backwards. I don't know. I think I don't know if I was Sony, I would have been there at 2019 to announce the PS5
at E3.
At E3.
At E3.
At E3. So you feel? What do you feel? Do you think we're getting announced?
And then I would have released winter or fall of the next year.
So what do you think? You don't think we're getting an announcement this year? I mean next year.
2018.
Sorry. Next year. Sorry.
See, but like if it was me, that's when I would announce 2019. Here comes the PS5. 2020.
But what makes you think that, like, should they get the jump on Microsoft? Is that why you're saying
that's
that?
why I think it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just to get ahead of the pack and then put that in people's minds of what's going on, and then make the PS5
already ahead.
Yeah, but I think they want to. Yeah. Okay. That brings up another good point. Now that we know PS5 is also around the corner, announcement is imminent next year. Does that mean that like Microsoft's gonna follow suit with their next console? What do you guys think about that?
Nah.
That's a more difficult situation.
To be honest with you, I think Microsoft wants to be at as much conferences as possible because I think right now they're trying to change the narrative of Xbox. Yeah. So they want to get in front of as many faces and in front of as many investors so that people can get back on board. That's why you see them tweeting today.
Yeah, you see,
that they
Phil
can't
Spencer
wait
tweeted.
They can't wait
Little-
to E3 2019.
we seen that
so they can
corporate
show us
shade.
in store.
We seen them corporate shots. Phil Spencer, we seen them.
Phil.
What did he say? Let me see if I can pull up what he
Uncle
says.
Phil. Like, oh, we can't wait to.
All right, so
be
basically,
there.
the official Twitter page of E3 tweeted, looking forward to innovation and excitement of E3 2019. Right? Basically, he tweeted that, and Phil Spencer quote tweeted this tweet and says, "A lot to share with fans at E3 2019."
Implying that Sony
A lot to share. So, what are you trying to say, Phil Spencer? That Sony don't got a lot to share? Okay.
No, Microsoft has plenty to share with the new Sea of Thieves DLC expansion.
And Phil Spencer continues, says, always a high point of the year to witness the industry, creativity, and energy of the community. So are you trying to say Sony doesn't have any creativity?
Shots.
Huh? Or energy?
Community doesn't have energy.
So Phil Spencer is taking some corporate shade right now at Sony. But
I
go
used
ahead.
to think that these companies needed E3, like even back when Nintendo first pulled out. It got me pissed. I'm like, yo, I want to see Nintendo on stage with the big boys. Like, you know what I mean? Showing us what they got.
Yeah.
But then I realized, like, as the generation moved on, I'm like, hold up. Like, when 2013 came around and Microsoft was revealing their plans for Xbox, all that damage that was done to Xbox was actually before E3 even happened. So all that DRM, always online shit, the used game policy, all that shit was before E3.
Yeah.
That was in
Damage
their own
already
conference.
done.
Yeah.
That was their own
Yeah, they
conference.
had their own Xbox reveal show,
Yeah,
which
and-
was TV,
yeah.
sports, and shit like that. That was all before E3. So, like, Sony did their own event that year with the PS4, and that damage was done, not damage, but you know what I mean? That message was clear. Like, that they're focusing on the games, they're focusing on pleasing the developers and stuff like that. And then we get all these shows now, Nintendo Directs, fucking XO18, PSX, regardless of what you think about it, these are their own shows that they can produce. That get just as much eyes as E3 these days because everything is on social media, everything is on YouTube, everything is right in front of you on your phone. So you don't just to be at E3.
And just to piggyback off J-Man, I'm seeing a lot of shenanigans in the chat about people thinking that we think Sony is bigger than E3. I want to be direct. Every company, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, EA, whoever, they're all bigger than E3.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They don't in this current year.
Yeah, they don't need them. They don't really
you don't
need.
need
Yeah,
an
they really
E3.
don't.
E3 is not a necessity like it was in the 90s and early 2000s. You don't need
We're all
E3.
connected. We're all connected. Look, a simple
have-
tweet
like,
could go viral
think
and
about-
spread.
Think about Red Dead Redemption 2. They released one JPEG of a
To
sunset,
the facts right now, true.
and it
A sunset.
destroyed the internet.
And
about that
like
game.
two or three trailers, right? And it
two
has
tra- no, they
17
did
million
two
sold.
pictures, and it wasn't even at
In 8
E3. They
days.
just felt like tweeting a picture, and it broke everything. You don't need E3 anymore. It is a non-necessity.
and they never
it is a
showed up.
cost you don't need.
8 days,
You can-
17 million sold.
Also, to piggyback off of what Alex said, I don't think Alice has ever shown up at E3, but that doesn't stop. That didn't stop like Persona 5 just being their biggest selling game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, and this
Even the
current. Yeah,
indie-
go ahead, Erica. Go ahead,
Sorry, I was just gonna say, even the indie developers and the smaller devs, they have
They go to
PAX.
PAX.
Yeah, PAX is huge for indies. So
Yeah.
I mean, E3 is,
Landscape
like
is
I said, it's
Yeah,
declining.
things
yeah.
is changing. Everything's digital
If
nowadays.
you
How we
really
consume
want-
information is like
Yeah, and if you
different.
really want to give credit where credit is due, you can give credit to Nintendo for starting that trend.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that.
Jack, how you feel about that?
Nintendo started it.
Outta here.
So
Yo, but on some real shit, look. The more I realize, I know people are gonna start. Look, from now I was a PlayStation, now I'm gonna be a Nintendo fan. But like, listen, take this in. I actually kind of like how Nintendo does their directs and stuff like that. Like at first, back in the day, you would have told me a conference or a show would be 2 hours long. I would get hyped back in the day. But nowadays, when I hear those run times, I just I actually feel like, oh,
it's a waste.
you know what? Because there's a
X18
lot of
could've been 30
bullshit,
minutes.
bro. There's a lot of bullshit. Like I wouldn't mind if, look, E3 has always been a dream of mine, like to go one day. And looks like, if I don't go soon, that shit's probably gonna be done up. It's gonna be done up. But I don't
Come to
mind
PSX.
I don't mind how Nintendo gives us our information in digital events. Like if PlayStation or Xbox decided to do something similar like that, I actually wouldn't be mad at all because they give it to us fast. They don't waste too much time. You know what I mean? Like how Nintendo does. I actually do appreciate that. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting times like the next couple of years and to see what happens with E3. So right now we know for a fact that EA does their own thing with EA Play during the E3 week, but they do their own thing, right?
Yeah.
Microsoft did their own thing last year, right? They got their own place, they rented it out. Nintendo does their directs. Now Sony is leaving for 2019, so it's pretty interesting. Like I wonder if Microsoft is actually gonna hold down the show floor at E3, or they're gonna also rent another venue and do their conference. So it's gonna be interesting to watch and see what happens to E3. But
what if it turned into like a PAX?
What, E3?
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it more for the investors, like you said? But then again, they did open it up, right, for people to come in, right?
It's halfway there. What if they just made it into like a PAX, like a giant fucking PAX Expo?
Yeah, the thing is, if it doesn't evolve, it'll probably just disappear.
It'll get eaten by PAX.
right. If it doesn't evolve,
It
so
needs
we'll
to
see.
evolve,
We'll see where it goes. So let's go back real quick because I think I didn't get all your answers. If PS5 is coming out or getting revealed at 2019, what do you guys think about the Xbox, Microsoft's next generation console? Jack, what do you think? Do you think Microsoft is? Do you think
He always
Microsoft
laughs
is
at
gonna
Xbox.
try and compete with Sony and release a console, like same month, something similar like they did this generation? What do you think?
Listen, after Matthew Booty came out and said what he said the other day about them not competing, and they pretty much did what Nintendo did a couple years ago. Oh, we're not competing with PlayStation. They tapped out, okay? UFC fight TKO, goddammit. So I don't give a fuck what they come out with next year. A goddamn console, a toaster, a laptop. It don't matter, bro. Like, they haven't came out with a killer app for the fucking Xbox One X yet. Crackdown 3 is supposed to came out the same day as the Xbox One X. That game still ain't out. So it don't matter, man. As long as the next console can play Forza Horizon at a fucking high fidelity, I think everybody will be all right?
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. Like, I was just thinking about that. We were talking before the show. I'm like I'm more accepting of a PS5 because it feels like, the PS4 Pro feels like older, right? It is a year older. And it really makes a difference. Like, I got an X, and I feel like, damn, if Microsoft reveals a console next year as well, or sometime around that time, like shit, the X still feel too new to me, bro.
People gonna be upset about that.
I feel different.
Yeah.
I feel like
what do you think?
The half steps make me want the newer shit even faster.
Really?
Like the Pro coming out makes me want a PS5 next year. Just because the way the whole PC stuff is, like how quickly we get graphics cards, I don't want gaming to be all right, well, if we get that option, I would want it to be that quick, but
you don't want it every year and a half, 2 years. You don't want that.
Yeah, that's trash. Can you imagine buying a new console every 2 years?
I upgrade my phone.
People always go for the phone shit,
plan,
but
though.
but the phone shit is bullshit too, bro.
Maybe that's
people
what separates
always
us. Because I buy a phone maybe every 2 to 3 years, so maybe that's why I'm more willing to wait. But for the Xbox, I'm very different than you, Kofi, because I'm still with this monitor stand over here. I've had the OG, since what, 2015? I don't know. I rebought it. But anyways, I think I'm more ready for a new Xbox than probably Kofi, because you just got the X.
Yeah, you just got an X. I did.
I don't have it.
Not even then, but I feel like with the Xbox One, we haven't got everything out of it though. You know what I mean?
I feel like
since the X dropped, how many exclusives have come out though? Real Forza Horizon 4, Sea of Thieves, State of Decay. What have we really got out of it, yo?
When they originally showed it though, they kept saying this is gonna be the best place to play your multiplayer. They never promised y'all exclusive games.
It's not even that.
That is true.
I just feel like for the X, we haven't squeezed the juice out of it yet. You know what I mean?
The secret sauce ain't
That's
there.
up to the third. That's up to the third party.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
it down to the metal? Is that why?
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing left. I mean, we're gonna get what we're gonna get that they already announced, but I think that's it. I think all the cards are on the table for the most part, for the big titles.
All right,
that's it.
hot take.
Here we go.
Hot take. The Last of Us 2 is not coming out next year.
Oh shit.
Low key, I have a feeling.
I agree with that.
Yes,
Low key, I have a feeling in my gut. Look, I know man's good. Yeah, it's just a prediction, guys. Don't kill me if I want to be wrong, but I have a feeling. It's just a gut feeling that The Last of Us won't drop next year. What do you guys think? Hot take.
What if here's
hot take. Hot take.
Here's a nuclear take. Everything except Days Gone
Nah, I don't.
will release in 2020.
No, you're getting
No.
Come on.
Yeah, Jack. How you feeling? How you
Dream.
feeling about this hot take that Last of Us
Okay.
not coming out next year? What do you think, Doc?
Now, before about 3 or 4 p.m. this afternoon, I would have said you lost your goddamn mind. But with the announcement today, the first thing I thought about was, damn, when they gonna show the last one
Exactly.
again,
That's
bro?
what I'm saying. Exactly.
So if it don't come out, I ain't gonna have nothing to do next year, bro. I need that game, dog. I might be dead by the time it
do
come
not
out. I
kill
need
me.
that.
This is just a prediction. It is have us look. The reason why I say that because like shit. When are they gonna show this shit then? You know what I mean? Like,
But you
When
know,
it releases
like,
next year.
Sean Layden, when he did that interview
So
before the Medieval trailer came out, he
Yeah.
said like they wanted to be more transparent with the fans, and instead of like not having PSX, that doesn't mean that they're not going to have continuous updates about games.
Yeah,
So it might be a
definitely.
time where he goes on a podcast to talk about The Last of Us and be like, "Oh, we're going to do a new showing next week on the YouTube channel," and it might just drop like that.
Yeah,
But if I
it's
start seeing
possible.
more of that, then I'll get more confident. But I ain't gonna front like the 2020 Last of Us shit.
It sounded kind of like
It's
kind
not
of
far-fetched.
yo. It's not
It's
far
not-
fetched. Yo, I know why people are.
What if-
Yeah, don't
and-
act like
and-
I'm crazy.
and-
It's not far
And here's
fetched.
the crazy part. What if it's like Q4 2020? Not even
Stop.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, if the PS5 comes out 2020, so are we talking like this game's gonna be cross-gen?
Yeah, like the
It's gonna
GameCube
launch
one,
with PS5?
Cause yo, when we see that trailer,
Wild.
them graphics look a little too crazy, low key. It might be running on the
shit.
PS5. Yo.
they do, yes, but man,
That shit said, didn't say PS4 Pro at the bottom. Oh,
So here's the idea. Like my perfect concept of this would be the PS5 is backwards compatible with the PS4.
For sure, for sure,
Right,
for sure.
right.
Yeah, hopefully.
And then you don't want to limit your player base of what, like 90 million PS4s or 100.
at that point.
90.
It'll
Right,
probably
you
be
don't
like
wanna-
maybe 100 by
Right,
the
right,
time.
You
100 by
have
then.
probably one of your biggest IPs or your biggest IPs coming out. You don't want to limit that player base either, but you also want a killer app to launch with your new console. For me, I think they would do a cross play. You would get one version or the other of PS4 or PS5, depending on what you want. And everybody will then have an incentive to buy the PS5
course.
Yo.
for the new
I
Last of
would.
Us.
Yo, so all right, so Jack, since
Or what? I'm sorry to cut
go
you
ahead,
off.
go
Kofi.
ahead.
What if they also did it with Death Stranding, and they did it with
All of them?
no, I don't think so. I don't.
With
And
Ghost of
Ghost.
Tsushima?
Okay,
What if those three? I think
Oh my
those
God.
three would be the ones that they would do it with.
I have a question for Jack. Jack, out of all the announced PlayStation games, right, that they have, from Death Stranding to Ghost of Tsushima, which games do you think are for sure coming out 2019 for sure?
Last of Us got to be
Bro,
the
I
only
don't,
one.
I don't,
No,
I
seriously,
don't
no,
fucking
seriously,
know, man.
seriously.
Days Gone in Dreams and Concrete Genie. I don't.
Those ones are you're for sure. Those are coming out next year.
Them other games, I don't fucking know when they come. I thought Sony was coming out in fucking June of next year at E3, so I don't know, bro. It ain't no telling. We
So
just got to
if
wait
The
till
Last
they
of Us
tell
is dropping next year, when do you think it's gonna come out? Like what month? Because I'm trying to think. What month are they gonna drop?
Holiday.
November,
September.
December, some shit. Yeah,
September would be good.
quarter 4. It'll be in the fourth quarter.
It would be
Fourth quarter.
Q4, right for
Yeah.
Christmas.
So if it
Yeah.
misses that, is like I'm saying, it's very possible that low key it hits early 20.
Oh.
It's possible though. I know people are going crazy.
Early
It's possible,
2020,
bro.
bro.
I
It's
think
possible,
Ghost is
yo.
2020. I think.
No.
So you
I
don't think Ghost is
Last
coming
of
out
Us
next year
is-
then?
I don't. I don't think Ghost is
Yo,
coming out.
they've been
next
working
year.
on
I
that
don't
game
think
for
Ghost is
how
coming out
long,
in September.
dog?
I know,
If I were a
Like
betting
you said,
man,
for sure.
if I were a betting man, it'd be Death Stranding early 2020,
I can see
Ghosts
that.
in the middle, and then Last of Us in the
You
fall.
think? Whoa, you think Death Stranding gonna be finished before The Last of Us Part 2?
Nah.
don't
I
know
think
that.
I think
No,
I think
never
that,
comes out.
I think The
No
Last
way.
of Us comes out first for sure. Between
Yeah,
that and
bro,
Death
look,
Stranding.
Last of Us
bro,
comes
Death
out.
Stranding.
I think Last
Hell
of Us
yeah.
is too big for not being a holiday weekend, a holiday.
But
release.
it's the first one released in the summer.
They
Yeah,
don't really
June,
do
so-
holiday like that. That's
Yeah.
why I don't know. Would they? I mean, Last of Us can launch whenever the fuck it wants. It's gonna do what it's gonna
Yeah.
It's gonna do what it wants to do, right? When did God of War launch? March?
Mhm.
April.
do.
Yes.
April.
So it's not crazy
was
for them
it?
to
Yeah,
drop a
April,
game
April.
in the Q1. It's not crazy for them.
It's not.
Because they did it with
No.
God of
No,
War
no,
and then
Uncharted
That's
4
true.
was like May.
Made
It's-
sense.
it's
They
a
did
lot
that a
of-
lot this generation.
Bring
I
in
thought
summer.
Death Stranding was done, by the way. I thought they finished it.
So if they, so
I
you
know.
think
What?
I hope it never comes
So,
out.
they
I wanna
probably
see that
played
game.
with this trend of
Wait,
dropping like
excuse me?
Uncharted,
You do not. There is no blaspheming.
Hey,
Blaspheming?
nah, get Kojima and his overrated games out of here, dog. I don't want
Hey, I like
yeah.
this guess.
Oh, Alex, where's that, Alex? Don't pull it out, Alex. You know what? You know what?
Alex, leave the
Don't
gun
get it out.
alone. Leave the gun
Oh,
alone.
there we go.
Leave the
There we
gun.
go.
Leave
There
the
we
gun
go.
alone.
There we go.
We need the gunshots, Kofi. We need the gunshots.
There we go.
I am sick. I am sick of this dude, man.
Hey, roll that statement back
Hey,
real quick, fam.
Do yourself
Roll
a
it back,
favor.
dog.
Play Devil May Cry 5, the game of the generation, and y'all will be fine. You'll be okay.
Oh, I like this guy. Yes.
That's the game of the
Fuck that
generation.
shit.
It's interesting. It's really interesting. Like for these last couple of games,
Oh,
like
we
if
got
they're
the
gonna
patch
be
out now.
if they're gonna be cross-platform.
Look, we need to
it's
have
really
a
interesting,
conversation, okay?
Yo, what's up, Alex?
You don't talk
Put
about.
your gun
first of
away,
all,
though.
you don't
I can't
talk
talk to you
about
with
Kojima
the
that
gun
way.
out, though.
That's number one.
Oh, God.
We don't
Talk
talk
to
about
talk.
Kojima that way.
Talk
Okay.
to
What was that
Number
recent
two.
statement about Death Stranding?
Overrated, sir. You
Can
have
we
one
get-
man
Can we get this guy
One.
to replace Alex? please?
Oh,
who literally destroys every single major studio on his own.
oh man.
He's that big. He's that good.
He's too big for E3, Alex.
He's not bigger than the Game
Big for
Awards, though.
E3.
He's not bigger than.
Oh, right. There you go.
I love you, Jeff. that joke was crazy.
you,
Jeff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was a report that Death Stranding had entered its polishing phase and release date may be imminent. So
Oh shit! If they get a release date for Last of Us, I would be so fucking sad.
Cancellation.
the Game
phase
Awards
never
might be
comes out.
telling of when Death
What if it
Stranding
get?
come out.
What if it get a release date at the game? Oh my god!
Oh.
Coach
Yeah,
I would,
it
I would be
does.
so pissed, bro. God damn.
Jeff, I love you.
Kiss him on the cheek before he get up. Oh man.
So I wonder when would Neo 2 come out?
Neo 2.
originally
Whenever
thought
the
that
hell
was
it's ready.
2020.
If I can get that game to come out, I'll be okay. But if I'm waiting for The Last of Us and nothing's coming out, I don't know.
Neo
man.
2, they probably gonna reuse a lot of assets from the first game.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It'll probably
hoping.
be out sometime
And just
soon.
improve it. Improve those bosses. Will be all
Yeah.
right.
Yo, I see that
Yeah.
happening. Damn, 2020 for fucking Death Stranding.
Bro, the last was. Oh my god, bro.
I think we can live without The Last of Us. Someone told me, it'll be fine.
Nah, no.
I
I
kind
need
of
to-
wish. I kind of wish The Last of Us was never made.
Wow.
The first
Whoa.
one.
All right. Cut his mic off. Cut his mic off, man. All right, cut his mic off. All right, yo, let's continue with the podcast, man. We ain't doing
Because
this
The Last
today.
of Us is a bad video game.
Oh, boy.
Okay, you done.
Cut his mic
I
off.
was rocking with you at first. You doing
Don't fall for it, chat. Don't get
All
triggered.
right, so do we
Droplex.
guys got any more points on Sony not attending E3 2019? Jack, do you have any last comments on this?
They've been going by what people are saying. People complained about no release dates. They stopped pronouncing release dates. People complained about PSX 2017. They said, hey, if you don't want us to bring the games we do get, we just not gonna show y'all shit. So they know what's best for them. So I ain't gonna question it.
Yeah, like the guest you were talking about PSX last year was horrible. So yeah, I'd
Definitely
rather them wait and bring the goods. It'd be worth it. I think smarter in the long run.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so okay, so some of y'all believe then it's because they ain't got nothing really to show then, right? Some of y'all, that's what you guys think? Some of y'all?
Yeah, in tandem
What-
with PS5 being revealed.
Yeah, if they show the last ones, people gonna start complaining. Oh, how many times we gonna
Yeah.
see these?
Yeah.
Same rhetoric. Son.
But I
They
think
probably
I think low-key this was probably all part of the plan because these companies think like ahead. Like if they're really calculated, you know what I mean? It might seem like sometimes people do things like on the whim, but it's actually very calculated. So I could see them planning that, okay, they wanted to reveal all these type of games, then focus on, PS5 2019, right? Then maybe get back to it next year, right? Because unlike Alex, I believe that Sony will return to E3. But it really depends how they reveal PS5 to me. That would tell me if they're returning to E3. If they just do it like something standard, like they did with the PS4, like a separate event, then I think they'll pull up to E3 2020. I think so.
Or maybe PSX is just that much better, or they have some other event
That's
that's
possible.
like equivalent.
Definitely
It could just
possible.
take its place,
see
and
that.
Yeah.
they'll never go back.
Yeah.
I could see that
Because
happening.
2013 PSX wasn't around. So they had the PS4 reveal, and then they had E3 to show off everything
Yeah.
else. Next year,
Yeah.
there could be a situation where they reveal the PS4 at a meeting. I mean, PS5 at like the PlayStation meeting, and then PSX to show everything off.
Mm-hmm.
can't have an E3 on top of that.
I mean, that
It's
makes
just a lot.
sense because now you're controlling the message all the way through.
Yeah.
And it's costing probably less, right?
Yeah.
A fraction of what it would normally
Yeah.
cost.
Yeah. All right, yo! Shout out to everybody watching. We currently got over 370 people watching the podcast. We really
okay.
appreciate
Oh,
it.
shit.
Thank you.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all. Hope you guys enjoying the show. Yo, bro, I'm pissed off, guys. What's going on with the Uncharted 4 slander I'm seeing?
What's slander? What's slander? What's slander?
I'm seeing a lot of Uncharted 4 slander. You think I kind of
game was fire.
I think I kind of figured out
That game was a
PlayStation
7
fans.
out of 10, Kofi. Please.
I think I kind of figured out PlayStation fans low key. I think with the next great release, they kind of forget about the old dog. You know what I mean? You know
They
what
got
I
too
mean?
much exclusives.
Yeah, they forget about the old dog. Cause back in 2016, Jack, when they dropped,
May 10th, 2016.
back in 2016, I swear to you, bro, I'd never seen this kind of slander in my life, Jack. Can you explain why maybe people are slandering Uncharted 4 and saying it's really not that great? Not even comparison to God of War or anything like that, but people even in comparison to its like the other Uncharted games, people be saying Lost Legacy was better.
Yes.
I don't.
Legacy was that
There's
fire.
a yes right here in the chat.
Facts.
I don't know how you could play Uncharted. See, this is the thing about Uncharted 4, right? To truly appreciate Uncharted 4, you have to play the other 3 fucking games.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yes,
That's
because
facts.
the pacing is noticeably slower, and if you did not play them other games, you would not understand the way that story is structured or why that story is even made that way. But story wise, that is the best Uncharted game. Story wise,
That's facts.
Gameplay wise, I can't really say it is gameplay wise. You know what I'm saying? If you like that more action, frantic paced situation, so I can see why people would say like it's not the best Uncharted. But as far as them slandering the game, that's some to borrow a word from Blackberry. That's some asinine shit to do, bro. I don't understand. and I was talking about this the other day, bro, the other week. It do seem like when a new game come out, like people forget about like I've seen people saying God of War wasn't that good, Spider-Man was trash. Like, bro,
Because that's what I just want to say. In the moment, like these men are going like absolutely crazy. Then when they get some new fire, then the old one, then they have a whole bunch of complaints for the old one. Because I never seen this kind of slander for Uncharted 4 on my timeline before. I never knew people like had so much to critique about it or like didn't like this, thought it's like the weakest one. I've seen somebody say he thought it was the weakest one. Out of first, I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
The weakest one? That's blasphemy.
I'm like,
that's
crazy.
That's ignorant.
Because back in 2016, I couldn't hear a bad thing about this game from the PlayStation community, dog.
For me, Uncharted 2 is still my favorite as a complete package when you add multiplayer. But for me, Uncharted 4 it suffers with the pacing. To me, it suffers with the setting.
I even disagree with that.
And it's to me, it also suffers with the characters. To be honest with you, I don't like Sam as much as I even like the dynamic between Nadine and Chloe. The setting in Uncharted Lost Legacy to me is better than what they did for Uncharted 4. Uncharted 2 to me tops both of those. Not only was it a bigger game than Lost Legacy, but you know, I mean, the settings was better. The story, I got to give it to Uncharted 4 because when you have the other 3 games ahead of it and you get to Uncharted 4, it's like, yeah, that's like the to cap it off, like to send it off, like that puts everything together in perspective. So I got to give the story to that. And gameplay wise, I mean, Lost Legacy and Uncharted 4, same shit. And I like Uncharted 4's gameplay. So that's my only gripe. I've had those gripes from the beginning, but Uncharted 4 is still fire.
I feel like that pace, but this is personal opinion. Look, it's all personal opinions, all subjective. Everyone's gonna rank them differently, right? Some of us gonna rank them the same. Some of us gonna rank them different. It's all subjective. But like, I find it like that pacing. Like, is it just that pacing issue though? Is it that just like new gamers and they just can't stand?
that's exactly what it is.
They just can't stand like quiet sections in games, or like they just need to always be shooting something. Like
That's what it is.
In the beginning, like it was a lot of storytelling, and I enjoyed it. Just because we didn't get into no quick firefight, real quick, you know, doesn't mean that like the game was bad paced. And I don't think you could call a game bad paced just because you didn't get it into a firefight, maybe in the first 3 chapters of Uncharted or like any real. It was more storytelling. You know, at that point, Nathan Drake was retired. He was living like a regular life. You know what I mean? Yeah. Boom, he meets his brother Ray Tay, and then it tells a story. Like, I don't know. Like, Jack, what do you think? What do you think about that, bro?
People, that's definitely one of the issues. People are very weird. People play story-based games and they get mad about things like I can't skip a cutscene. You ain't never seen the cutscene. This is a story-based game. Why are you playing a story-based game not to see the fucking story?
Yeah.
That's like me going to the movie and be like, hey man, as soon as the movie starts, turn the fucking credits on. Like what y'all doing? Put the credits on the movie. I don't want to watch. Like, come on, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is that like really a
don't make
complaint for
sense.
bad pacing just because we didn't shoot something for a bit? Is that's
Hey,
what
you know-
can we call
you know
that
what's
bad
crazy?
pacing though?
The original plot for the original Amy Hennig, the writer of the first 3 Uncharted games, and she wrote the outline for this game. Originally, you were not going to shoot the first half of this fucking game.
That's crazy.
A lot of y'all don't know that, but I mean, like I said, it's the story. Like people, if I don't know if people got like ADHD or ADD, where if they not seeing explosions and titties on the screen, they don't know what's going on. They can't follow a fucking cohesive story, bro. Like,
explosions
gotta
and
be
titties
crazy.
together are two fantastic things.
I agree with that.
But like, I haven't played 4. But what I've noticed between 1 and 2 and starting 3 is that those first 3 games followed the pacing of Uncharted very specifically. Like they had the story section,
A
the
lot of
climbing
shooting.
section,
A
the
lot of
shooting
shooting.
section.
If we were keeping it a buck.
Well, no, like, but the thing is, in between
Set
those
piece.
shootings, you had different set pieces of stuff in between. So
Yeah, they all
I
follow
think-
the same. Yeah.
I think the problem with 4 is that people were expecting either that same pacing or a refinement of it, and when they got more story that didn't break up that intermittent with something else or like a reason for it to be there, that may be some arguments that are coming through. They're not just being as eloquent as they could be about why the pacing is wrong. They're just saying the pacing is wrong. And that's a bad way of saying things. There may be just issues of what they're used to.
Yeah,
compared to what
because
they got,
like
and
you
that may
said,
be
like
the problem.
Uncharted follows like a pattern, and with Uncharted 4, it seems like it broke it up a little bit. There was like a little slower sections, more very story driven. People were pissed. I remember someone was telling me he was pissed off. He hated the part where Nate. It's not really spoilers, but this game's old as shit now. Okay, Nathan and Sam were traveling that house, like moving around in that house. Like people like hated that section, Jack. You know what I mean? People were saying like, I'm like, yo, I thought that was cool,
like
though.
that part.
I'm
I
playing
like
that shit. I'm like, yo, I think this is cool, bro.
You know what's funny about that
their mom.
chapter? Yeah, you know what's funny about that chapter? That chapter single-handedly explains the entire series of fucking Uncharted. So how do you hate a chapter that explains not only why every one of them games exists, but why? Like, come on, bro. What are y'all saying, bro?
You know what I mean?
It
So that's why I don't
don't make no
understand.
fucking
Like,
sense.
can we chop that up to being pacing, or like I feel like I don't know, man. Like I said, people like just have short attention spans. Erica, what are you saying?
People, that's why people like Phil Spencer are walking around saying you can't have a single player game with an impact in the industry because people they fucking minds are fried, bro. Like that's why Overwatch won Game of the Year a couple of years ago. Like people can't sit still and fucking listen to a goddamn. That's why people don't read books and shit. Like come on, man, stop this, bro.
You can't
It's
use
a story, bro.
Jack. You can't use Overwatch
I
because
think it was
Overwatch.
just-
I'm sorry. Overwatch got Game of the Year because of all the porn that they made of it. Let's be real.
That's true.
Oh,
That's
man.
true. That's
He's
true.
right.
All
They
right,
just want to shoot.
let's hear
I
from
feel
Game
that.
Inspection and Erica
Yeah, they
after.
want to shoot Erica.
So where are
I
you saying?
mean, I didn't
Me?
play Uncharted.
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't play any Uncharted game throughout the PS3 generation. In fact, I didn't play Uncharted until the collection came out, and I really don't care much for the series, dog. It's like they all just like aight to me. Like I beat the collection, and I'm playing 4 now. Like I'm on and off playing 4 with other games, and it's just like it's good, but like how like revered it is. I don't think it's like they're all like at most 7 out of 10s to me. I'm sorry, like they just.
Well, yo, you're
They're just
entitled
like
to your
that.
opinion. I can't really be mad at that, right? That's how you
It
feel.
just,
That's how you feel.
and as far as the pacing goes, I mean, in a way, Jack's not wrong. People do not know how to like sit down and enjoy a story. Because I mean,
It is true.
know,
Look at BG.
like-
Yo, this guy couldn't sit through Persona's 5
Why would
first
you-
Oh, that's
section.
true. That's true.
He
That's
couldn't.
true. Yeah, that's
yo,
true.
but when it comes to Dragon Quest, another game he's gonna duck and not beat. When it comes to Dragon Quest
yo,
11,
he's
he says, "Oh, I love this game because I get into combat a lot sooner." But in Persona 5, you couldn't enjoy it. You couldn't even get past the first palace. You know what I'm saying? So people have like really short attention. The kids can't enjoy story and shit like that. Shit is crazy.
That's,
is
that is,
the
that is
same reason.
true.
That's the same reason people don't like Yakuza. They say it's too much reading.
Too
I'm
much
like,
reading
so
and pace,
what
right?
do you,
Yeah, it is
like,
what it is.
dog, what do you do? Like, what's wrong with reading? Brainlet? I don't get it. It's just words. Nigga, damn,
Brainlet?
Yeah, I got.
I guess like if you played a bunch of of a certain series, like Alex was saying, if you're used to a certain pacing, like I think of it like if
There's a bunch of pew pew
guys,
guys, man.
and it
There's
was
a pew-
just a bunch of all of a sudden they slowed it down. And we're just walking around, picking up things or looking at stuff. I'd be like, "This is
But
kind of
okay,
different."
let me ask you a question. Though. But let me ask you a question though. But what if the next Gears actually does do that? But it's actually like an intriguing story and well written. You would be interested in that, right?
Personally, yeah, because I mean, I follow Gears.
Yeah, in the lore, like
somebody
yeah.
who's maybe more casual might be like, "What is this? I want to shoot. I want to," you know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but for me personally, I enjoyed Lost Legacy. I thought the pacing was really good. I thought like
them set pieces
was a
were
lot of
boo boo. Like
action.
y'all gotta stop saying it's better than Uncharted 4. Them
I
set
like the
pieces were
dynamic,
boo boo,
I
man.
don't know.
Let's keep it a buck.
You know what?
Let's
you know what
keep
else
it a
about
buck.
Lost Legacy?
Huh.
If you pay attention to Lost Legacy, and actually Lost Legacy was originally titled Among Thieves 2. Ironically, if you play that game, it pretty much plays out exactly like fucking Uncharted 2. It has a lot of similar set pieces and parts in it, and I think that's why people. I think that's why
All
people
right,
like.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it since we're on this
Yeah.
Uncharted topic. Let's talk about it. Okay, for the people who have played the game here, Jack, Lost Legacy set pieces or Uncharted 4 set pieces? Which one was better in your personal opinion? Think of three. Think of three. Lost Legacy set piece. Oh, I'm gonna challenge Erica right now. Think of three set pieces.
You know what?
Three set. Just think of three set pieces.
I might,
in Lost Legacy.
I might go Lost Legacy. To be
Oh!
honest. And the only reason, first of all, they did a set piece that I'm tired of in Uncharted games. They always do a convoy chase down sequence in these fucking games. Ever since 2. No, they did it in 1 too. So like,
Yeah,
but
it's in 1 as well. Yeah.
Nah.
yeah, it's always a convoy chasing. Like that shit played out to me. It always, come on, man. It was cool as fuck. Like it looked amazing, but
Okay, Nathan, yo, nothing that I played in Lost Legacy, which I enjoyed the game. Beat it on Crusher too. I like all the Uncharted. I really enjoyed the game, but nothing beats that whole sequence, driving sequence in Uncharted with Nathan and Sam. Like that whole sequence was legendary. That was legendary.
That's not even my favorite.
That's not
one
your
in
favorite.
Uncharted.
I know my favorite one is in like when the buildings collapse and like
Yeah.
chapter 15, like when you fight Nadine and
Fight
shit.
Yeah,
Nadine,
yeah,
yep.
that one's
Yeah,
dope
that
too.
was my favorite one.
That one
That was
was
my
dope
favorite
too.
one.
And even the one towards the end where you're getting chased by that vehicle, I thought that shit was super dope, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
I think that's the convoy shit Jack talking about, right?
I'm gonna get chased by
Yo,
a
like
vehicle.
the camera angles out there are using, I'm like, yo, these Naughty Dogs, man, these guys are amazing, dog. The type of
the
camera
thing-
angles and shit that they use, I'm like, this is exhilarated.
The thing with me, and people are gonna think I'm a sinner for this, but I have a unique situation. I played 4 before 2, and Lost Legacy, of course,
Damn,
I played
really?
after 4. Yeah, I just wasn't into Uncharted like that. So when I went back and played 2, I realized like, man, this is really. I understand why people love this one the most because it just kept my attention. The pacing was good.
Uncharted
Set piece
is really
is
good.
great. Yeah, and so that made me feel even more like, okay, 4 is not the best, or like people say. So it's kind of where I'm coming
Yeah, it's
from.
weird, man. But you know what's just crazy? But well, back to the main topic. Like, I feel like people are kind of killing the game now that it's just because it's old, though. To be honest, you know what I mean? They got some
Yeah, of
new
course,
stuff. They're playing some new
Yeah,
stuff.
but like a year and a half, 2 years, is that really old?
Well, because they got some new fire right now. You know, everyone's.
But
they got some new fire.
every
right now,
every
man.
game that comes out, when somebody has a current favorite game, they always compare it to all the other games they used to like. Like you gotta see the way people talk about Horizon Zero Dawn. Like that game was just a piece of shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that too,
was actually good, bro. Like
That too, but me, I kind of kept the same energy, like because after I played Zelda, I've always said this, even during after I played Zelda, it kind of ruined my experience for it.
yeah, you always had the Horizon.
I already had that.
on
I already
there.
had that.
Yeah.
But it is true though. Like during Horizon time, like no one's saying anything bad about it. But now, like people all of a sudden got some criticism saying, "Oh, it's pretty much like." You know, every Ubisoft game out there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just funny, like, people's real feelings come out, like, after release. I just find that interesting. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of it, too, is because hype goes away.
It's hype. It's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then you have to be careful because what happens is if a game is hyped too much, you get a counterculture to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Like you.
So it isn't
Like you in The Last of Us.
Well, no, not even like for me, The Last of Us, it's a whole other different issue, right? Like we can get into that another time, but I think the big thing is that the counterculture becomes too vindictive towards the game. So like Cuphead is a good example. Everybody loved Cuphead. They loved it so much that a year or two later it becomes a counterculture of like, Cuphead, it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
You know, and then it turns into like, well, Cuphead sucks, and you're like, well, wait, where's the line? Like, what is the real answer? Is it good or is it not good? Does it suck? And you just got to be careful with that kind of thing because games that are hyped too much, like No Man's Sky, and you get a bad game, and then they fix it. You're like, is it good? Is it not good? And you gotta have to be really careful of that stuff. So, I think just the best thing to do is play the game yourself, get your own opinion, and then formulate like actual reasons as to why, not just saying something sucks. That's not a good reason.
Jack, mark it down. Mark it down. When The Last of Us Part 2 comes out, and we're having discussions on PlayStation exclusives, like which one is better, and you know, people are bringing up God of War's better, and or something like that, or like which one's better. Watch how people are gonna react. Just mark that down. We're gonna have this conversation when Last of Us
I already know, dog.
People are,
I already know.
You're gonna see.
Wasn't all that
Yeah, God of War wasn't really that good. You know what I mean? It had this problem. It had that problem.
No, man.
Watch, I'm calling it now. Mark it down. Mark it down.
It wasn't that good.
Mark it down.
Wasn't that
It
good?
was no, it wasn't. It wasn't that good.
What wasn't good about it?
Ladies and gentlemen, let the record state I did not say that.
That's a hot take.
Alex, get the gun back out.
Let the record
You gotta
state
go.
I did not.
What's going on, Game Inspection?
All right, so what didn't you like about God of War? Let's hear it.
That's a hot take.
Let's hear it.
Oh God. All right, so my issue with God of War is it's really thematic, less so much of like the whole game itself. All right, so I don't like how they kind of tried to give Kratos this like father-son shit. I'm like, I don't care about none of that shit, man, because Kratos in the original God of War games, he died as he lived. He was an angry person who was always in defiance of the gods. And his last act of like, you know, defiance, he killed and, you know, fucking impales himself with the sword of Olympus, releases hope into the world, defies Athena, dies, maybe not, kind of ambiguous, whatever. So you give me this, which is like, oh, well, he has a son and he's like really chilled. I'm like, this ain't even the same dude anymore. I don't care.
Yeah,
Why are you making this?
But I kind of like how that's one thing that I like about the new God of War is how Kratos has actually evolved, and they actually put a little bit more layers to the character. It seems like, can we all like Jack? Would you agree with something like that? Like Kratos has more layers in the latest God of War than all the previous God of Wars. You know, he was kind of one-dimensional if you really think about it, a little bit. You know, he had like a little soft side if you play like the PSP games, and like like some personality. But in the latest God of War, I feel like they actually gave the character a lot more layers.
And if you look at it, the whole God of War original 6 games, well 7, the reason he was doing all this and so angry is because he wanted to reverse his mistakes, right? He wanted to change. He didn't want to do what he did that fucked up his whole life. So he actually ruined the fucking like world over there. He ruined the fucking Greek world. So if he had the opportunity to go to a whole new land where don't nobody know him, he can get off in the woods, get their wife and son. Don't fucking murder nobody. Just chill out. Why you wanna do that?
And Jack, you played all the games, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, because I've been doing some research on God of War before I decided to do stream the series on it. Yeah, I'm gonna do all 7 games.
Fire.
So the thing is, what I've learned is that I don't think Kratos was one-dimensional even in the earlier games, especially in the beginning, in the very first God of War, where you can see the mistake that he made of what he did. And then in the PSP games, I forgot which one, where he had the choice of staying with his wife.
Don't change of Olympus. Deimos was the ghost of what? Deimos
that was Chains of Olympus, wasn't it, with Deimos?
No, that's the first one that dropped. I think that's Ghost of Sparta.
But either way, I think the difference is that character was never really one-dimensional. I think what happened was it just got better writing and better acting for that character.
Like they made there's more to Kratos now. Like before, like I said, he had like a little personality, but it seemed like it really didn't display. You know what I mean? He really didn't.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was the actor's range. That's why they say they replaced T.C. Carson. It was pretty much how he reacted. Everything he reacted was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up," but you know, he had reasons for that. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it might have just been a portrayal of the character that y'all couldn't really.
I gotta get out of here though, y'all.
All right, J-Man.
All right, I'll see y'all next week.
All right, see you.
All right, my boy.
Yeah. Have a good night at work.
Now I gotta fix these boxes all over again.
Unless you get someone else in here, I don't know. If you want.
Unless I get someone else.
Half and half for me too.
You know what? I guess if BG wants to pull up, I could invite him. I think Kiss Move said he wanted to come, but I don't know if he here.
Yeah, I don't know if he's not in the chat.
But shout out to J-Main. He's gonna be back on next week, and I'm gonna add BG to the chat if he wants to join it.
That's not the first time I've heard that opinion though about Kratos. I've heard that before. I forget who it was. They didn't like the new direction.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah, it's I've heard that. I can't agree, but yeah, it's out there. BG coming in.
Yeah, well, I
You
sent
better come
him
here screaming.
but I
He's
sent him the
coming in to
invite.
yell
but
at me.
Yeah, he's gonna come yell at you.
I sent him the invite. Let's see if he comes through. I don't know.
What was he saying? It's later in life, dummy. He said that in the chat. I don't know if you saw.
What?
That's why Kratos is different. He was telling him it's later in life.
Yeah,
dummy.
God damn, you called a man a dummy?
He
God
called him a
damn.
dummy.
Yeah,
They did defense.
but as for God of War, look, my only complaint for that game is honestly, the boss fights. That's
I can
about
go
it.
into gameplay because
That's about
I'm
it.
having half on the gameplay too because I was
Really?
yeah.
No, that's. I got two complaints
Like,
about
but this is where me and Jack will differ. Like for example, Jack, you don't like games like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, but I do. So this is where we're gonna differ, like with me. So I already like know that.
The only thing I didn't like was the Sony boost, you know, where they have to boost him up and then you have to get the kid to put down the chain and then he climbs the thing.
No,
Like
that's-
that stuff kind of slows it down for me. But
The
other
two-
than that, I
Why
love
can't he jump in the game? Why can't he jump in the game?
Oh,
Like,
really?
come on, man.
Beyond that jumping stuff,
Like,
still?
I didn't really
No,
care about
Listen,
that.
nah, fuck all that. Nah, why this dude jumping 100 feet in the air and fighting Baldur? He can't even jump up that ledge. Like,
You know what?
come
Because
on,
it's a
man,
whole
just-
different perspective of gameplay. The gameplay
Oh,
has
when they
changed,
got that
though.
move, if you don't yeet his son on top of that cliff and jump and start wasting my time.
They did that for narrative purposes.
Yeah, I think it's just the whole gameplay of the game just like switched up though in general. You know what I mean?
The biggest problem with that game, without a doubt, in my eyes, is the amount of fucking backtracking in the third act. That shit is ridiculous, bro.
But I think
Like,
I
it
thought
starts to
it,
drag. Like,
I thought people liked that kind of. People were saying that it's a little bit. It was like what, a little bit Metrovania style, a little bit.
it was too. No, I like the Metroidvania shit, but like towards the end, it just got ridiculous. I was like, oh, go do this. Like you was just going back and forth so fucking much, bro.
Literally, look, to me, that game's almost perfect to me personally. Real talk, it really is almost perfect to me. Really enjoyed my playthrough. The only thing, like I said, is the boss fights, especially coming off something like God of War 3.
Yeah, that's
You know,
I don't,
coming
yeah,
out God of
I
War
haven't
3,
made the boss
coming
fights.
into this game, I felt like the boss fights were kind of lacking. That's about it.
Just
Yeah.
the
I can
trolls.
agree with that.
Yeah, they're repetitive.
man.
That Dragon Balls fight was lame as fuck, bro. I'm sorry.
I thought the monster was cool. I thought the monster was
It
cool
looked,
itself.
the design
but,
was
like,
really
It looked cool, but it was
Yeah.
so easy. Like it was
Yeah.
easy.
It
as
was
fuck.
easy, yeah.
I'm like, what is this, bro? It was pretty much a tutorial. It was like a
Y'all-
tutorial. but it-
look, people in chat saying two Alexes. Listen, I am not associated with this man, by the way. There's only
Two
one Alex
Alexes?
and one
Oh,
Alex.
man.
It was because I said that Kojima's overrated. That's why you don't mess with me, Alex. It's like that. It's like
Listen,
that.
Oh, man.
the problem is you have terrible taste in video games.
oh
Lit.
man.
Whoa.
Oh man. Hold on.
Here we go.
If it makes you feel better, Alex, MGS3 is my favorite Metal Gear Solid game.
3?
For me, it goes 3, 2. I would put 1 over 4.
How do you feel about
What?
that, Alex?
That's the wrong.
That's
the
wrong.
wrong order.
That's wrong.
order.
I think two
Two
Alex
more?
favored.
That's just the wrong order. If you want to
You
do
just
like
like
if
two
you're, if
more?
you're just saying solid, no. The real order is 1, 3, 4. Actually, you know what? I would even put 4 over 3. Honestly,
Huh? Really?
I would put damn. You know. But the thing is, honestly, you can't count 4.
Wait. Well, okay, why can't we count 4?
You can't count 4 because 4 is literally fan service, the Metal Gear game.
I mean, that's why I kind
So,
of put it last.
but if you're gonna say that, then 4 is the best one.
Nah.
Because because then 4 takes everything from every game and then puts it together. Thereby, it is literally the best one. And the final boss fight of 4 is the
Yeah.
best boss fight.
But the only reason I would say I put 3 as my favorite is 3 is more or less like a really big, like kind of had like that James Bond feel to it, and I really like Bond movies. So
No, it did.
That's why.
But
Yeah.
I also think that 3 was, I would dare say, maybe the weakest. Not
Really?
gameplay wise, but story wise. Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Big Boss's story.
No, Big Boss is great, but I think the overarching arc of it isn't really where it should be, or on the level of like, let's say 1, where 1 is the best. Jack.
Hmm?
1 is
One
the
is the-
best.
There you go.
Jack's favorite one.
I
One is the best.
definitely fuck with 1.
All right,
No
so I actually forgot, man. I forgot to even start off the podcast.
Bro, hold on. Y'all seen Press Start Me's new Twitter profile
What
picture,
is-
bro?
I'm gonna check it out. But I actually forgot to do this at the beginning of the podcast, man. R.I.P. Stan Lee, man. R.I.P.
Yeah,
No doubt,
Stan
no doubt.
Lee.
Stanley.
You know what I mean? The legend himself. He lived a really long life. You know what I mean?
95.
95, yo.
Yeah, really.
Hopefully
long
I get
life.
to live that long, man. I'll sing praises if I get to live that long. But, you know, R.I.P. Stan Lee. You know what I mean? Hopefully he has many cameos recorded so we can still see him in the films. All right, so we got to pour
No
one out
doubt.
for Stan Lee, my guys. We got to pour one out. All right, so let's talk about these Game Awards.
Oh. Sunset. Before we go, Sunset Overdrive. Do that Sunset Overdrive tomorrow on
Yeah,
PC.
yeah,
for
that's
anyone
been
that wants to
confirmed,
get-
by the way, guys.
And Steam.
Yep, that's been confirmed.
Damn, should I
It's coming
cop
out Steam
that
tomorrow
on?
too.
Correct.
Jack,
And
buy Sunset Overdrive. That game is good, man.
Oh, that might be
wor-
that.
it's
That
worth
might
the
be the
playthrough,
24-hour
man.
stream game right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I can run it on, I don't know if
Yeah.
I can stream. I'll try.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive has been finally confirmed. Insomniac tweeted it out. The Sunset Overdrive official page tweeted it out. Major Nelson, is it Major Nelson? Yeah, Major Nelson tweeted it out. So it's coming, guys, tomorrow. I think they're gonna have some sort of reveal, maybe in a trailer. I'm just really hoping it's a good PC port. It doesn't look like it's Xbox One X enhanced, guys. It just looks like it's just coming to PC. And the Amazon page says THQ Nordic. Is it Nordic? Is that it? How you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
THQ Nordic is publishing it up from the Amazon link, but we'll see what's up. You guys already know I'm extremely excited to revisit the game. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to play in 60 frames plus, so it's gonna look dope in 4K 60 frames. So I'm definitely gonna check it out. So back to the Game Awards. What'd you guys think of the pickings?
I haven't even looked at
Jack,
them.
From what I saw, it looked alright.
do you agree with the Game of the Year contenders?
From the ones I played, yeah. I mean, I didn't play Celeste, but everybody's telling me
It's
that
amazing.
game is.
It's amazing and
Yeah, I
challenging.
might
You
have
gotta
to
play that.
And I think it's gonna make you rage. It's funny.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason I didn't get it. It's like I've been raging on platformers so much this year, bro. It's like, do I want to put myself through that? But
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely a great game. I really enjoyed it. Very
It's
challenging.
challenging though. I almost threw that Switch. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I love
At
it.
the end.
But it controls so well though. Like it's.
Yo, it
like,
does.
I'm horrible at platforming games. I just play a lot of them. I'm
The
trash.
inputs is so like just spot on. Like I love platforming games. It's so spot on. Like the jumping
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff.
responsive.
Responsive.
Celeste made Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not
That was
even
my,
mad. I'm not even mad. Like I actually predict this exact list besides Celeste because I thought they were only gonna pick 5 games. So right now,
Yeah, I thought it was 5.
yeah,
But 6.
yeah. So right now it's Red Dead Redemption 2, Monster Hunter Worlds, Marvel Spider-Man, God of War, Celeste,
Hey.
and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So we'll go over the big ones and get
Yeah.
what you guys think will win and what you would pick. All right. So let's just do that real quick.
Sure.
All right. So Game of the Year. Let's start off with Game of the Year. Besides with these games listed, which one do you think is actually gonna win Game of the Year? Like you actually think it's gonna win?
Red Dead.
Anyone? Just throw out answers.
Red Dead.
I want to
Red
say
Dead.
Spider-Man because of like how big Spider-Man is, but it might be Red Dead 2 though.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say God of War.
You're gonna say God of War takes it?
In
Ooh,
fact,
I hope not.
I'm voting for God of War right now.
I wouldn't be
hope
mad either way, man. I wouldn't be mad.
I mean, yeah, I
The
wouldn't
reason
be
why
mad.
I'm not voting for Red Dead is seen with it.
Can you
That's
cut
why
out?
you cut
You cut out.
Like all the issues that I've seen with Red Dead coming through is
Mhm.
technically, I would vote Monster Hunter World, but I've only put a few hours into it. Spider-Man, I felt was underwhelming. God of War,
Underwhelming.
Spider-Man's underwhelming. God of War, from the reception that I've heard
Yikes.
and what I've seen of it, seems like it would be Game of the Year.
Alex,
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, why is that even on there?
yeah, I don't.
I knew it was gonna be on there. Like when I
I
made my
hear it's
prediction, I
amazing
knew it.
that, you know?
Look, real
Nah,
talk.
yeah.
I actually hear it's good. Look, real talk. I actually hear it's good. So,
Dragon
it might
Quest
be
should have
good.
taken over Assassin's Creed Odyssey spot, honestly.
You know,
Listen,
but
Alex.
here's the thing. From what I've seen of God, I was watching Bond play it. and the way it controls and how it changed the game and what it's done to that series and how it moved forward and what it's done to itself, I would pick God of War as Game of the Year.
Jack, let's hear your take on what do you think will win. Then tell us what would you pick.
I think Red Dead Redemption 2 is gonna win Game of the Year.
What would you pick?
What would I pick, bro? I really can't pick, bro.
Dog, do it. Yo, they forced me to do it, and they forced me to do it.
I can't. I mean, I haven't beaten Red Dead 2 yet, but somebody spoiled the ending for me numerous times. Thank y'all so much. I can't. I really can't. Like, I'm gonna say this: out of the 3 games, like the 3 main games that I played, Spider-Man is definitely not gonna win, bro. I don't see how Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's a great game, but I don't think it's on the level of God of War, to be honest.
Or Red Dead, not in the slightest. I would pick God of War because, like Alex said, Red Dead got way more issues than God of War, way more fucking issues. But I don't fucking know, bro. Like, I really can't call. I wouldn't be mad if either one of them won.
Same here.
I really wouldn't.
Same here. I wouldn't be mad. I love both games, so I thought both were fantastic. So Jack really didn't say shit. So Erica,
I can't call it.
I can't pick.
Erica, what do you think is gonna? What do you think is gonna win, and what do you pick?
Well, let me go through these, okay? If this was a really dry year, Celeste would take this. Okay, let's just put that out there. Celeste is really good. There's no way Assassin's Creed's winning this.
Yeah, no way. No way.
God of War, like Jack, it's hard because I'm between God of War and Red Dead. I need to beat Red Dead. And it's kind of that thing where, like, the hype thing that we were talking about earlier, the game you're playing right now, you kind of forget things about the ones before. So, like, when I see gameplay, like if I'm looking through my game, see God of War, I'm like, man, it takes me back. Like, man, you know what? I really have to, like, maybe go back and play it a little bit.
Yeah.
Or just watch my videos or something. And I think I can really, like, figure out, okay, which one was my favorite. Because I'm having
I was torn.
A tough time. Yeah, but I do think Red Dead's taking it. Yeah, regardless. If I had to bet, I'd put on Red Dead.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna take it.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, if I had to bet, I will also pick Red Dead. I personally, you know, like I kind of force myself vote Red Dead. Like, both games have like a lot of strengths in different areas too. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like as for storytelling, Red Dead Redemption 2 is actually like storytelling is better than God of War in my personal opinion. And when it comes to that, you know what I mean? Arthur Morgan is a badass. Jackie, would you agree, man?
Yes.
Arthur Morgan's a legend.
Absolutely.
I love him.
Absolutely.
I love him.
Fucks with Arthur.
You know what I mean?
He's
and just
great.
the attention to detail, all the survival elements that they added to the game. Like, it has a lot going for themselves. It's a game that you can really get immersed into, right? Where God of War, like, is just like a fantastic action game. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it did lack bosses for me personally. I felt like it lacked bosses, but overall, it told a great story. We learned more about Kratos. I don't know. It's really tough. It's really, really tough. Either way, like y'all said, I agree with y'all. If either one, I have no complaints. You know what I mean? Both of the games really deserve it, in my personal opinion, man.
Like any other year, God of War would take that.
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, real time.
You know
It
what I
is true.
mean?
It's true. If Red Dead wasn't on the list, it's a sweep easily.
Yeah, it wouldn't be no
Yeah,
It's
it
not
would be
no
easy.
competition.
Easy win.
It's an easy win. It really is.
We need to ask the hard-hitting question right now,
What's up?
What?
and I need to know Erica's answer of
Why
best
me?
esports game.
Oh no, even better.
Oh.
Best esports coach.
Coach?
Right?
Them really categories?
Yeah.
There's the
I
real
know-
coaches. Yes.
Yeah.
I know where Alex
Best
is
Erica.
going.
I was like,
Come on,
who
dog.
knows these people?
Which game is it gonna be?
I know
Is it
where he's
CS:GO?
going.
Is it CS:GO?
No, it's
Is that
not.
nominated? Is that nominated?
See,
Oh,
see, let me say, and I said this before. The way I picked on this was which game would I want to watch if I had to sit down and watch some esports, which I don't do really, unless it's Evo. I would sit down.
Before you say those games that you're gonna pick. Let me just run down the list for.
Oh, go for it.
The list
Look in
is CS:GO,
Ew.
Dota 2, Fortnite is not an esport. League of Legends nobody likes, and Overwatch is not even a real video. So there's only really 2 choices to pick.
Oh my goodness.
Which one is it gonna be, Eric?
Can I get that yikes drop? Yikes. But like I was saying, if I had to pick, I would watch Overwatch. That's just me. I
Ooh.
ain't gonna watch no CS:GO. I ain't gonna watch no Dota. That ain't happening.
Oh man.
Hell no. So that's how I picked. Okay.
Can we get a yikes in the chat, please? Can we get a yikes in the chat?
Competitive Overwatch is so fucking boring. Goddamn.
All right, so let's
shit
skip the
trash.
bullshit. All right, yo, Jack, I just want to go through some of them because some people killed me in my live stream. Okay, I gotta get your opinion on this. Best game direction. All right, so awarded to a game studio for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. And the games listed are A Way Out, Detroit Become Human, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, and Red Dead Redemption 2.
God damn.
Out of these games, what would you pick? What would you give? What would you award to the best game studio for outstanding creative vision and innovation in the game direction and design? See, I voted. I low-key had to vote A Way Out. I'm like, yo, that was so creative. You know what I mean?
That
Like,
was fire.
I haven't
Way
seen
Out
anything like that, bro. Like
That was fire. That was fire as fuck.
I don't think I've played a game like that though, or seen a game like that. They had that split
So-
screen like that. So, and I thought it was really cool how they made that co-op experience. You know, they killed me in the chat for not picking God of War. Anything that was not
Really?
PlayStation, they killed me in the chat for that.
Hold on. I would have went with Spider-Man if you didn't add that mechanics part, because I mean, with that whole definition, I probably would go God of War.
Really?
If I was being honest.
So,
yeah.
so what do you think that God of War? I think the no cuts. I think that's the one that you could bring up.
the
right?
no cuts,
right?
like
But
the
other than
added
that,
mechanics and yeah.
no. But
I fuck
besides
with
that, like, what's some creative vision and innovation? What do you think? Like, does seriously, God of War is a great game, but like,
I just think the way it was just directed overall, like I think it was beautiful, bro. Like all these games is like great though, you know what I mean? Like all these games had fire fucking that's why enough fucking nominated.
I don't know. Like, I feel like A Way Out, like in terms of like creativity, I feel like they did it like a little bit the best.
That was-
Because you really think about it. Because if you think about it,
It was
if you think about it, right? Because Red Dead, it is an open world game. Yes, like it does things. It takes things from other games. It does it really well in terms of like the survival shit like that, and the graphics
Kofi,
and the
did you watch
attention
my
to detail.
video?
No, I actually didn't.
You
But
have, like, this
when I think about A
Copy
Way Out,
my
like
opinion on it.
they really, it was really creative. Like we can't even lie. Like that game,
No,
that
it
experience was
definitely
really
definitely
creative,
was,
yo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
But they killed me in my chat for picking A Way Out, though. They killed me, dog.
You can't go wrong with that.
I'd say A Way Out.
Yeah, they killed me.
Yeah, that's what I voted.
I thought that was an early game of the year contender when I first played it. I'm surprised that wasn't like nominated more, to be honest. That was a
Is
dope
there
game.
anything else that I want to talk about? I'm not with the game or nominations. It's rumored that Metroid Prime 4 will be shown.
Oh, please.
Another
Please.
JPEG? Let's go.
Hey,
I really
man, Jack,
hope,
please, man, chill out.
Another JPEG, baby. Let's go.
Jack, man, I was so goddamn mad when I saw that shit. I was like, is that it?
Yeah, I really hope we see it. Like that's why I've said this every year, since I've been on YouTube. That's why I watch the Game Awards of EGAs just for the world premieres.
Absolutely.
I really don't care who wins or loses. I actually kind of just want to see like what new games get announced, because sometimes a few cool games get shown. Like, you know what I mean? Like we got Bayonetta 3. Did we get Bayonetta 3 there? So sometimes a few cool things get shown at the Game Awards. So that's what I'm really watching to watch. So I really hope we get like a Metro Trilogy and Metro Prime 4 or some shit like that. I'll be fired to me.
Man. No, man.
Yeah.
I need to see. I want to see SMT5, but that's probably
It's not gonna be there. Come on, that crowd is. I don't think. It will
Yeah, they ain't gonna
show that.
going
That's
on.
like a Tokyo
Yeah.
Game Show type shit, or a Nintendo Direct. All right, let me read some super chats before I forget. Shout out to Unforgiven, $2 donation. He says, Xbox got a new exclusive live E3 shows. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That is true. That's true.
Sofa Spy says, I think Sony should still go to E3. Nintendo went there for 4 years, 4 years straight. Okay, I think he wrote it right. For 4 straight years with the Wii U, and the Wii U had no games.
That is also true. That is also true.
Man.
The Ravenflow says, what will the X will cost? Y'all gotta write your sentences better. Y'all making it sound like I can't
Y'all need
read.
to learn how to like.
Y'all say
I
like,
need to learn how to go back to school.
but
been
shout out to
listening to
Ravenflow.
DG.
That's my boy though. That's my boy.
Yeah, shout out
What
to
will the
Ravenflow.
X? I think he obviously said, what will the X cost when next Xbox drops?
Oh, okay. I see what he's
Like
saying.
the
I see what
price
he's
drop.
It'll probably get like
about 300.
yeah, it'll probably get like a $100 decrease, right? $100, $150. I can see it. Tony Wood 25 says, "What's good, PS?" He forgot the P, or actually, you could say press start. Yeah. What's good, press start? Hi, Erica Hard Eyes.
Who's this? Oh, Tony. I saw that earlier. What's up, Tony?
Okay. Jack ain't lying about story-based games because I love the Order 1886 while many people hated it. I thought that game was solid. You know what I mean?
I really like that game.
I thought that game was solid and had a lot of potential, but it did lack in a lot of areas. You know what I mean?
It was too short.
It's not even that. It's just the gameplay wise. I felt like it lacked.
Being short.
I felt gameplay wise it lacked because.
Okay, I don't think it's about it being short because Devil May Cry games are short. They're like on average 7-10 hours or less. But
it got way more action though. That's the thing.
But that's the thing. It's like if they had packed it with like stuff to give you an incentive to replay the game, I think it'd be a lot better. Is all.
I don't know. I feel like
the gunplay in that game was pretty lit though.
I feel like gameplay is actually where it lacked though.
That gunplay,
really?
Seriously, I feel like
it's kind of cool.
because look,
way into it.
But I don't know. It was a little too linear, in my opinion. Like we had one section where you only could use a bazooka in one section of the game, bro. A rocket launcher.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. And
I
I felt like the boss fights too were really disappointing. And they're
the
all
boss
too
fights was
similar.
horrible.
Yeah,
Boss
they're all
fights
too
was
similar. Like it
Yeah,
had a
it's the
lot
same
of
shit.
potential. The world was very interesting. I felt like the characters were pretty interesting as well. And I would like to see more from it. Apparently Ready at Dawn's hiring for some shit. Maybe we'll get
Bro, they need to stop playing and make a sequel to their game, bro. They know what people want. Stop making these oblong, whatever the fuck
I
bullshit.
mean, it's the only game we got that has you fighting werewolves that I can think about. So I mean, I don't know how you messed that up.
Yeah, and there was gonna be like
They definitely
vampires
fucked
in the
up,
sequel, or vampires and
Oh,
shit like
dog,
that too.
vampires and werewolves, man.
Yeah, that was like the twist in the game.
Yeah,
man.
that was a twist in the game. So, it definitely had room to grow. I felt like those are two games that released earlier on this generation that had room to grow was Rise and The Order, but it's looking like we're not getting a sequel for those. So
I remember people running around saying the Order was 2 or 3 hours. I'm like, no, it's not. It was 7 for me.
Yeah,
7 almost
it wasn't-
exactly.
it
I
wasn't that
streamed the whole
short.
thing. I remember. Yeah, it was about
that
7.
I played them that game in 10 hours, and I went to sleep in between that.
yeah,
That joint was
that
crazy.
too. It was
I was like, what the fuck? Bro, I went out in the snowstorm to get the... Bro, I got to play them in 10 hours. I almost slipped and bust my ass. I had to go out in the snowstorm to get it. Bro, come on, fam.
Why would you do that for the Order?
I sold that bitch back the next day. I bought it for $52 and sold it back for $47. I'm like, I could have rented this shit. God damn.
yeah, man.
Redbox it.
I think we
know.
got one more super chat donation. Shout out to all y'all. Oh, once again, shout out to all our Patreons, man. I can't wait for the Press Start podcast 24-hour stream. We currently have 124 Patreons. That's crazy.
Damn.
You know, we're definitely humbled by the amount of support that we're getting. I know y'all happy over there with the Patreon too. Make sure y'all follow our Twitch page. We're gonna be doing our game nights over there. Streams together, events over there. So make sure you follow our Press Start Twitch page. It's called the Press Start Cast. If Eric Empire's in the chat or like Nev or something, please put it up for them so they can check it out. And yeah, we're gonna have our 24-hour stream is soon, guys. Soon. Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern time zone is when it starts. And we're gonna be live streaming all of it on Twitch. I'm gonna also have a stream going on YouTube as well, you know, for people to watch there too. So you could pick, but make sure you pull up to the Twitch stream though, okay? And I think that's all I gotta say about that right now. Hustle and Motive says Celeste for best music. I ain't mad. Jack, you need to play Celeste for real, man. It's really good.
I know.
For someone,
I know.
yo, you know what I mean? Now you got some money. Now you ain't buying no indies no more. What's up with the indie wave, dog? You know
What you mean? I still
up,
fuck
man?
with the indies heavy.
You should
I
be the
fucks with
indie man,
indies
dog. You
heavy.
should be playing.
He played
Celeste.
Guacamelee.
Yeah, what Guacamole? I'm no Guacamole 2 love in the Game Awards. I'm
Yeah,
very upset about that.
You're supposed to be telling me about all the great indies, dog. Celeste.
I know I've been
dog.
slipping, dog.
Celeste
Too
is
many
amazing.
AAAs this year.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Jack's
Like,
been on his AAA game, man.
it's crazy, dog. I gotta get back to.
You gotta play the Messenger too.
Yeah, I gotta
I
play that.
gotta get back to my
That's the
roots.
game you
Yeah, I gotta play that too.
Oh, they got nominated. Yeah, they got a nomination too.
Yeah, I gotta play
Messenger.
Yes.
that. I heard it's fire.
Okay.
Yeah. Tony Wood with the donation again. I appreciate it. He says, my emojis and hi, Erica, is just
Again.
in fun. It's done,
He's
though.
probably referring to the love.
No
or the
disrespect to the
That's
crew.
Tony.
Don't worry. We know you ain't disrespectful, man. We appreciate it.
It's all
Thank
good.
you. I guess we could take a Patreon question now. Can you read one of our Patreon questions, Erica?
Yeah, okay. Melodic Punk. What's going on, Melodic? He says, what classic edition console would you want? The correct answer is GameCube. Haha. Well, I wanted that N64 to be announced, and,
good
and they
segue.
didn't. They denied it already. That it's not
Yeah.
happening
did?
yet. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
there's
that's
no
a good
plans.
segue.
But that
Reggie
was
said no plans.
Reggie. But that was Reggie. But take what Reggie says as a grain of salt, because
Reggie is a liar. He's a fucking
True.
liar.
Yeah, like he said, the Switch wouldn't have Frankos.
Yep.
That's true. So that's usually negative stuff. Like he lies about. This is like some positive. I don't know if he would.
He never knows what he's talking about though. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe he
'Cause,
might.
like-
He might not know because if you guys don't know, yeah, we were speculating on N64 Classic a couple podcasts ago, and the rumor, not the rumor, but Reggie actually came out and said that they're not planning for that, and I'm like, that's crazy. Like we got so much, like patents. We got so much like leaks shit, and he's saying that okay, we're not planning for that. So it's a little spooky. Even we're getting reports saying like the announcement is imminent too, right? Remember seeing those reports?
Yeah.
Now,
I think it's gonna come out.
yeah,
I think
not
it's
for him
gonna
to say that. That's kind of wild. Like I'll be extremely disappointed because that's the actually
come out. Trying to keep.
that's
it
the
secret.
retro console that I want. Like if I were to have like, I
That's
think
a
yeah,
tough console to make,
N64 would be my number 1 pick, and a Dreamcast would be my number 2 pick.
Dreamcast
Ooh, I didn't even think
would be
about
A
that.
Dreamcast would be
Dreamcast?
fire.
That'd be
Can you-
fire.
Can you
That's
imagine
fire
a
right there.
Dreamcast Mini? Oh man, Power
That'd be
Stone,
awesome.
Marvel vs.
sleeping.
Capcom 2.
PS2 mini.
Oh, absolutely.
What else? What
That'll
else?
probably come.
Ready to Rumble Boxing, Crazy Taxi.
Ooh,
else
Crazy
would be on
Taxi,
there?
my
Crazy
shit,
Taxi.
boy.
Grandia.
What would I put on that? Yeah, see now I'm trying to think of all the games I play. Now I'm getting a brain fart, man.
You got to put
Soul
Shenmue on
Calibur, Shenmue, exactly.
Shenmue, of course. Yeah.
What else was
Soul
I putting on
Calibur.
that?
Sonic.
Sonic
Dead or
Adventure,
Alive
that's-
2.
that's
Oh, that's a
facts.
must. You cannot have a Dreamcast and not Dead or Alive 2 on that motherfucker, bro. You need Dead or Alive 2. What else would be
Jet
on
Set
that shit?
Radio? Was that Dreamcast? That was-
Yeah.
Jet Set
Yeah,
Radio.
yeah.
Jet Set Radio. Dreamcast Mini would be fired.
That'd be cool.
That would be so fucking fired.
Man, when's they gonna make another console?
Yeah,
Fuck
definitely
all this shit,
Project Justice. Oh man, I want another Rival Schools. That'd be so cool. Yeah, I already said Soul Calibur. That MDK. Even Serious Sam. Like that was like
Oh,
a
Space Channel 5.
Oh, if you
yes.
could put like an NBA 2K on there, that's where they started off.
yeah
at.
yeah 2K
Yeah,
2K2.
I had the 2K
It
console.
was
That was the one I
2K2.
had.
The one with Allen Iverson. I still got my copy of that.
The black one.
Yeah, he was on like the first 3 versions. of
Oh,
that
was he?
shit,
I had 2K2. though.
Yeah.
What about Cannon Spike?
I don't think
Oh, I
I
ain't
played
never.
that.
Candace,
Oh,
man.
I see, look, I didn't even say the Sonic games. I'm tweaking, bro. Sonic.
Yeah, we said Sonic.
Oh, I didn't say it though. Sonic Advance
Oh.
Adventure 1 and 2. I didn't even say that. Yeah, it's hard when you put me on the spot to think, oh, that fire shit. But yo, a Dreamcast Mini would be crazy though. It would.
Dreamcast had a lot of good ass games.
Yeah, and it
It
had a
was ahead
short,
of his time,
yeah, it had a
dog.
short life, but in a short life, it had a lot of great, amazing games though. A lot of great, amazing games. All right, can you read the next one?
Yeah, okay, this is from Hustle and Motivate. He asks, what was one game you've deleted and regretted later? Mine was Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the 360.
Shit.
I don't know if I have an answer for this. Maybe I've sold things and regretted it. Like
All right,
my
so let's say
Dreamcast.
deleted. Let's say deleted and sold.
Okay, or
Yeah,
sold.
Yeah,
My
and you
Dreamcast.
regretted it. That's
100% my
Oh.
Dreamcast.
Any game I've ever sold, any game I've sold before this generation, I would regret it. Or system.
Pokemon Crystal.
Why did I
I'm trying to
have
think
something
what I've
that?
sold. I don't think I
Sold
sold
it.
anything for my 360. I have them all.
I haven't regretted anything I've sold in recent memory
I don't-
because
I
I,
don't-
clearly didn't fucking want it. But
Well, if it's deleted.
the thing about deleting games though is like
Yeah.
you can always
download
re-download
it,
them. You,
right? You also can
yeah, you'll still
re-download
have
it.
your saves.
All right, so let's
still,
say like sold. Have you sold something that
Sold.
you regretted?
Yeah.
mainly probably my
Mine
PS2,
is 64.
my PS2 collection.
Oh, you sold your 64?
Yeah, my N64 collection. Like I had like the original, like the Gold Ocarina cartridge,
Oh shit.
damn.
stuff like that. Yeah, it was a time when I had to pay for college, so I had to just dump it, right, and get rid of it. And I had an original Lunar Silver Star Story complete 1 and 2 box set. I sold that too. Yeah, it's like a lot of that old stuff.
He says he said I said delete it because some games you can't get back because of copyright issues.
Yeah, like PT, right? Like PT.
Oh yeah, I do regret deleting.
Oh yeah, but apparently didn't they make a patch so like it disables the game or some shit like
You
that?
could you could download it off a PC. I haven't went through all the trouble to do it though.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, I must have. I don't know,
I
man.
had a Game Boy. I had a Game Boy. I don't have. Sold that.
I can't think of.
I don't know. I usually keep what I really,
for
what
the
I
most
know I'm
part.
gonna want to keep. you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I have a lot of my old shit. I really do. I have all my OG Xbox games. I have all my N64 games. It's kind of hard for me to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It's
still have
kinda
my
hard for me to
GameCube.
say.
There was a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting game that like Capcom had for PS3, but like they lost the license and you can't download it no more.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. All right, can you read the next one for us, Erica?
Yeah.
Might as well fly through these. We only have 2 more.
Gian the Don asks, how do you guys feel about esports? And do y'all think the esports scene is overhyped and not worth the attention, or actually important and doesn't get enough attention?
I
The
think
attention's growing.
Yeah, I
for
think it's
sure.
important, and look, I like the fact that gaming is being put in this kind of light. You know what I mean? Like a couple of years ago, even some people still have that mindset of like gaming is like just for like dweebs, nerds, and stuff like that. But it's cool to see, even with Fortnite. That's why I have to give Fortnite props. You're seeing all sorts of type of people play Fortnite. You know, from some like girls. I know it's not saying girls don't play games, but like just all sorts of people you wouldn't like imagine play video games, right? Like you scroll on Instagram and you see some like people playing Fortnite, you know what I mean, from like all sorts of types of people. So it's cool that game is coming to the point that like the audiences grew so much that like just normal people are just fucking with gaming and like that. So that's cool. So I feel like when it comes to esports, I think more people should pay attention to it. You know, like the Evo tournaments and stuff like that. I feel like it is growing, right? Isn't it growing?
Oh yeah, big
Oh,
time.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's on ESPN now.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah,
ESPN.
so that's cool. Yeah, so I want it to come to a point where like, you know, gamers are not really looked down upon. You know what I mean? And I think esports will help with that. That's what I'm trying to get at.
It's always gonna be fighting uphill battle though, just simply because it's called esports, and a lot of people, when you use the term sports, people, oh well, it's not physical. But the thing about it is, like,
Some of these games take skill, a lot of skill.
Poker.
you gotta,
It's a
if you're not
sport.
skilled, you cannot be an esports player. Your bum ass cannot go and do what these dudes is doing. They would mop you the fuck up. So you have to respect it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, but they would get mopped and be like, you know, life.
yeah, exactly.
You know,
Speaking
so
of
it's like-
esports, did y'all see what Sonic Fox did?
No.
This dude,
Oh god.
he won the Injustice tournament. I think yesterday or the day before that, he won 20 racks. He gave half of his winnings to his opponent. I was like, bro,
That's nice.
Whoa.
That's very nice of him.
this dude, I was like, I respect that shit because I would not have I was some generous. I would have told him, hey man, I'm sorry, dog.
He must have enough money to
Yeah,
be like.
he must be nice,
screw
and
it.
that's some
Yeah,
nice of him, man.
I think he won Evo for Fighter, Dragon
For
Ball
Fighters,
Fighters or
yeah.
some
Yeah, he
shit.
did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Okay. So, since we're talking about esports, what's more entertaining to watch? Alex, you start.
I think the thing is like
Between like
What
fighters,
is-
shooters, you know, Dota or
Fighters for me.
the best
RTS or
esport to
whatever.
watch.
Yeah,
I would have to say fighters are the best esport to watch.
I agree. I think
Shooters are still tough. CS:GO has done a lot. I mean, a lot to make it easy to watch an esport. If you watch Overwatch, it is just a nightmare of color and vomit all over your screen. And you can't really tell what's going on. CS:GO
That's
is very
true.
clean to watch, and what they've done with the cameras and everything, with being able to watch it, is very good. Same with Fortnite. I feel like it's too fast, but I think in a fighting game, you can clearly make the differentiation of what is happening on screen, and a lot doesn't have to be explained to a casual player
1v1,
or a
right?
watcher.
It's 1-on-1.
Right, it's 1v1. It's very simple. It can be flashy, so it can be exciting. But like someone who isn't into fighters but sees a Daigo parry, they're gonna be like, okay, that was fucking awesome. like they'll understand because it's very simple to like convey.
Yeah.
And I think that's the
Yeah.
good thing. But I think that's why CS:GO is still so popular now because of how they fixed it. But I'm gonna have to say it's still fighters.
Yeah.
I was gonna say even for non-gamers, I was just gonna say fighters because my dad he doesn't play games. He watches sports though, and I told him to tune in for Evo. This was like 2 years ago for I think it was Street Fighter, and he loved it. He was like he knew what was happening. He understood the hype that was going on. Overwatch, he caught some of it. He had no idea what was happening. He was like, it's too fast. You know, it was just too much for him. So.
Yeah, it's definitely
sure.
easier to watch.
Yeah.
All right, yo. Next question, please, Erica.
Okay, last one is from Francisco Burro. Asks, do you guys think there's a big division between game journalists and gamers now? If so, can you please explain why? Also vote for Nintendo Labo at the Game Awards. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
You took place for Jay Harvey this week. That was funny. You know, that was crazy.
Well, it seems like this year there's been a battle with game journalists and gamers because of all this SJW shit that's going on. You know what I mean? I think
there's always been.
Yeah, I agree with Alex.
You think it's always been like that?
There's always been.
No, but it seems like it's been more
from the
recently, right? It's been more. It's been getting worse, right? Because even with I know Jack Affiliation, you know, and BG, Jason, he's been saying some wild shit lately. I think he just came out and said like, "What Fallout ain't that bad" or some shit like that, or like, "Is that the game engine?" Or
Jason the homie, but that man's wild.
He's been wilding lately and shit, yo. So I don't know, man. It seems like these journalists are damage controller for these companies, though. Like lately, yo. Like, they're damage
I think the thing is,
lot.
we feel like it's getting worse not only because of them trying to inject political agendas into gaming, but also because of the ease of use of which it's so simple to make like clickbait anger pieces. It's so easy for them to make those pieces for you to click on it, and that's what their business model is now, is to separate everyone else and divide you so that way you click on their links and you say, can you believe what so and so said? And then you make videos on that and then back to that link and they're clicking those links again to get more clicks. So you're just like feeding that machine, and I'm guilty of doing it too, I'm not gonna lie. But I absolutely think there's always been a divide, and I think now it is getting worse because unfortunately, instead of talking about video games, we're talking about politics,
right? And just that
is an easy way of dividing people, a very simple way of swaying the conversation away from what's important to us, and that's video games.
You know, also the fact that most people don't play video games. Like that one reviewer that played the Spyro trilogy and was like, "Oh, it's like Dark Souls." I was like, "Oh, yeah."
They're still comparing that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like another issue too is that I just think like because printed media and like journalism, it's kind of a dying situation. So I can see the desperation in a lot of these big outlets when they. I'm not saying they desperate when they hire like YouTubers, but they really be hiring like people that don't know what the fuck they talking about. And like Game Inspector said, at first it was just journalists not playing games and talking about them. All right, we already know that's going on. But now they're defending egregious fuckery in these games. It's like, bro, not only do you not play the game for real, you defending the fuckery they putting in the game and trying to convince us that it's okay. At first I thought Bond, I'm like, they on their soapbox, they on the fuckery. But the more I look at it, I'm like, they own to something. They be onto something.
They be onto something.
We told you.
They be onto something.
It's crazy, bro.
Shout out to Black Bond and Alex and shit like that for all
the booty box connection.
Booty box connection.
Something is going on, man. Something is going on. All right.
Booty bandits.
PUBG's coming to PS4 officially.
I sleep.
Ew.
No one cares about it.
Ew.
Yikes.
PUBG could have been so much more than it is now. It really could have. I mean, okay, we're talking like if it's a dead game. It's not a dead game. It is not as successful as it could be, or Fortnite is. I mean,
isn't it coming out the same day as Smash?
Yeah, it's coming out the same day.
It needs to be 60 frames.
And it needs to be free.
Yeah, if it was 60 frames and free,
it needs to be free.
I think it would rejuvenate the fucking game, honestly. But I don't think they're gonna be able to do anything.
Honestly, yeah, a big change like that would actually, I think, will spike up the user base if they honestly just switch to a free-to-play model. If they really just switch to it's free.
Oh,
but I think they might be a little bit
just
scared of
cancel
doing
and
that
get
now
rid of the
because for
game?
all the people who bought it, right? And you have to give them
You
some
seen the
sort of
other?
incentive.
You seen the other shit they doing in that game, bro?
What the stupid?
They came out-
Squad shit.
What
They came out with the suicide. The Suicide
that shit
Squad.
looks so trash.
Isn't that like $20?
It's
$20.
$25.
You know,
$25 a character.
People are telling me that Fortnite has something similar, but once again, Fortnite is free, first of all, right? And this, and look at the
Fortnite ain't
quality.
got no fucking $25 character, bro.
Wait, $25 for one character?
I don't know.
Yes,
Someone told me
and
Fortnite
if
got
you
something
want
like
them
that.
together-
No way.
Someone told me
Together it's
that.
40. Yeah, if you want them together, it's 40.
Yeah,
That's the price of a game.
that's
Oh
what
my
I'm
gosh.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Someone told me
What?
Fortnite's similar.
And they look trash.
Yeah, they look trash. That's the
top of
crazy
that.
thing. They look garbage. Though.
I was on PSN earlier and it said you could Lux for $40 or something like that. And
Yeah,
there's
then
some
they put out
characters.
that bum ass
Wow.
PlayStation.
PUBG's
That's as
just,
much as the deluxe.
yeah, PUBG is just, like the funny thing is the game ain't even bad, but like it's just they moving mad salty with it.
The management is
Yeah,
horrible.
the management is trash.
The game ain't bad. It's just the management, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The game is
I
really
mean,
bad.
Trying to sue Fortnite was the biggest mistake.
That's
they
an
could have
L,
made.
bro. People laughing at you. For
How do
that,
you
man.
try to sue the company whose engine you're using for
Yeah,
your
you're using
game?
the
Like,
engine.
I don't.
Not
I
only
don't get
that,
it,
not
dog.
only that.
That
How
don't
about
make no
this one?
sense.
Tencent has a stake in both Epic and
Yeah,
Google.
yeah.
So they're suing themselves.
That's pretty much what they were doing. That's pretty much what they were doing.
Stupid.
Wow.
Instead of asking them, hey, how do you make a game run at a decent frame rate on this engine? Like, they should have been doing that.
That's wild.
Crazy. All right. I think we didn't actually talk about this, but we did do a live stream on J Main's channel. Make sure you guys go check that out. I don't want to spend too much.
Oh,
I don't want to spend too much
God.
time on this, but last thoughts on EXO-18. What do you guys think of the show? Jack, what's up?
Bro. Listen, man. I'm like, yeah, pretty much. I'm like Erica, y'all, man. I went in with zero expectations. Like, literally nothing could have disappointed me. I was still disappointed. How the fuck that worked, man? I was like, what did y'all,
It's
what
like,
is
how?
it? Like, you chatting, see a thing. Like, if the crowd wasn't so clearly forced in their reactions, I wouldn't have had no issue with this showing. But when you chant Sea of Thieves, knowing that y'all don't give a goddamn about that game, bro, and just you get hyped up, Crackdown, you show like a minute of it. It's like, fam, the game coming out in like 3 or 4 months. Like, just it was horrible.
It's like just stop.
They showed a game, and this is what I'm talking about, Game Pass fodder. They showed a game where you play as a human and a goat. You get in a shopping cart, and you navigate by screaming with the goat. What the fuck?
I forgot
Come on,
about
man.
that.
Come on, man. Y'all make fun of the games I play. Come on, man. Stop this, bro.
Listen, that,
I mean,
that
the
honestly,
best game
okay.
they showed off was the best game they showed off was Kingdom Hearts 3, bar none. But that's not even their game, so it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Who on Xbox? And then how can you bring out the creator of Kingdom Hearts or whatever, the producer, and y'all talking about how Xbox fans love Kingdom Hearts? There are no Kingdom Hearts games on the Xbox. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's true.
They clapping for the mini games. Y'all ain't never played none of the fucking games. Stop this, man. Come on, bro.
And they were clapping like in between sentences.
Yeah,
Like, it
like
wasn't
yo,
even-
yeah. I don't know.
The dude
man.
even had
When
to
they
tell him, like,
clap
could
for
y'all
Final
calm
Fantasy-
down? Yeah.
When they clapped for Final Fantasy 13, I know that shit was paid. I'm like, everybody hate that damn game. What the fuck are y'all doing?
It's like
man?
he's
Like,
speaking Japanese and they're cheering.
Yeah,
They
that's
don't
facts.
even know what
that's
he said
facts.
yet.
That's facts. That's facts. Yeah, that show was terrible. I
That's
kind of already
crazy.
forgot about it. I think Forza's getting some DLC. We seen a little bit of Crackdown. Just Cause 4 was shown, which got a fire trailer. I don't give a fuck. Let me give a gunshot for that. You know. What else was shown? I don't remember it. You see what I'm saying?
Nothing was shown.
What the? I don't remember it.
Sea of Thieves had like a new
Sea of Thieves.
DLC or
Oh
something.
my god, what an opportunity to like. And the funny thing is, they had this. They could have showed some shit. Like, look, they could have focused on like a little bit more on the games that we wanted to see. Apparently, Ashton was on the show floor. That's what somebody tells me, but they didn't show it during the thing. So that leads me to believe
It was a
That-
commercial for Game Pass. That's
that
pretty much
leads
what
me
it
to
was.
believe Ashton is probably spooky, which I've been thinking Ashton's spooky. So, and on top of that, the developers came out and clarified that Ashton is coming out this year, 2018. My guys, there's only like what 6 months left.
Is that
Months. 6
6
months.
weeks?
Oh, 6 weeks. I'm tweaking. 6
Like-
weeks left.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
I say you did daylight savings time wrong. What the fuck?
there's like 6 weeks left. There's like 6 weeks
Yeah,
left
something like that.
until 2019. So when is this game gonna come out? And they didn't even show it at XO18. Shit is crazy.
Is that a winner of what they say winner of X? Was it winner of Xbox Live or some shit?
But people are telling me that's supposed to be like some AAA game, $60 game though.
Wait,
Stop
which
it.
one?
Ashen. Someone
Which
told me.
one?
Someone told me it's supposed to be a $60
No.
game. Somebody
They don't
told
have
me.
Kofi.
Xbox.
They don't have faces in the game.
Xbox.
They don't have faces.
Xbox
It
man told
can't
me it's
be.
gonna be $60.
Who said that? Rand? Who said that?
That's a Game Pass game. It's gonna be $9.99 with a subscription.
Yeah, man. It's
My-
spooky. Where was the
my
Cuphead
guess-
DLC, man?
I know we need that. My guess is they're gonna show it. I don't know if they're gonna show. Then again, would they show it at VGAs? I think they're gonna drop it like around the VGAs.
They might drop it day and date. That'd be a nice little look for 'em.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Like, show the games that we know. Like, I don't know. Like, should have hit up the developers at last night, tell them to make another trailer. Like, show something like
Yeah,
that,
where's the
man.
last
Yeah, I need that right
Show
there.
some of
That's
that.
what
Or you could
Alright.
even if
Serious
they
question.
announced some Sunset. They did the Sunset news at XO. It would have been a little bit
Yeah.
better. Like, come on. Instead of doing a
Where
little
is-
stupid stealth release, you know what I mean? That shit was crazy. Go ahead.
Where's Below though? Like, what happened
Yeah,
to
what
that
happened
game?
to
Is
that?
that gone or?
They showed the game in 2013 originally.
What happened to Battletoads?
That too.
Yeah, I thought that was
They ain't
rumored
showing
that they're gonna
anything
show
for
that.
Yeah, they gotta show that.
Banjo was rumored. I mean, that was far fetched,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
a lot of
that
these
show's
rumors,
trash.
none of it happened.
Yeah, trash. All right, so we pretty much gonna wrap up the podcast, but with this last topic, yo, the PlayStation's officially 5 years old. Actually, you know that?
Oh yeah, today. Yeah,
Today.
today. 5 years old.
So 5 years ago, the PlayStation 4 actually came out. So I just want to go around quickly, and you guys tell me like your favorite games, like just your favorite PlayStation 4 games. So we're gonna start off with Erica.
Favorite games. I was gonna put up my list earlier. I was having trouble because Neo is not really exclusive.
Yeah, it's on PC. That's why I
But
didn't put it on mine.
I still want to count it though. You know, it was on
PlayStation
PS4 first.
Yeah.
I love that game. Persona 5. I mean, I'm sure we can all agree on that.
That's me. That's on mine.
Amazing game. What else? Bloodborne. Oh, you guys
Facts.
know. Yeah, love Bloodborne.
Sorry to cut you off,
shoot.
Erica. Okay, Jack.
What?
Am I wild for saying I think Bloodborne's like cooler than God of War? Like, am I wilding?
Whoa.
Am I wilding?
Cooler?
No.
What do you mean cooler?
No.
What
Like
do you mean?
Yeah, what
a
you
better
mean
game?
by
Like
that?
a better game? Like,
Just
A
bad
better
games?
game?
That's not,
am I?
nah, you're not wrong at all.
Will I
Kofi.
be
You're not wrong
wilding?
at all, Kofi.
Is that too far?
No, you're not. Nah.
Is that
nah,
too far?
Nah.
The-
Jack, think about it.
Man.
It's a
Jack,
better game.
obviously not story wise, because you already know what he's from software
Yeah.
games. Not story wise, but like I think like Bloodborne just has some really cool boss designs. And am I
I
wild?
mean, it did, if you're talking about bosses, of course, Bloodborne is superior. But if you're talking about everything else, I don't know about that one, Chief.
I like the world in Bloodborne.
But even like the
because
world,
it
but even like the
goes-
world though, like the world of
Yeah, the
Bloodborne
world,
is
like the
it's
world
so
in
interesting.
The
Bloodborne
world
goes
is
from
good.
like
Yeah,
It was,
it's so atmospheric.
I think they're both interesting. Like I like both of them.
You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wilding. Maybe I'm wilding.
God of War has a great world too, like the atmosphere.
That's what I'm
is
saying.
really
Like,
good.
yeah, it's nice.
No, but
The
like,
whole
the
but-
atmosphere in Bloodborne goes from like Bram Stoker to H.P. Lovecraft, and it's so cool. Like it's like
It
this
is.
real
I know, like
like
the
normal
aesthetics,
horror. Then it goes like, yeah,
the aesthetics
The
of the game,
combat,
like just the whole approach
the-
of that game is fantastic. That Alex hates it.
I
Look
do
at him. Look at him.
fuck-
Look
I
at
do
him.
fuck-
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
I do
Go.
fuck-
The
What
only
is
good
Alex
zone in
doing?
Bloodborne is Canehurst. Everything else is trash.
Oh my
What?
god.
Oh,
Mute
that's
this
a hidden
man.
location.
Man,
Castle
Jack-
Canehurst? I fuck
Mute
with it.
this
is it because
man.
I said I don't like Kojima? That's why you gotta say all this
No,
stuff.
man, Bloodborne is up there. Like, imagine I'm gonna put the
The only
respect.
good
on
definitely
Bloodborne.
up there.
It's up there,
The
bro.
only good
Don't
zone
act like
in
I'm
Bloodborne
crazy
is
out here,
Canehurst.
man. Don't act like I'm
No,
He's
it's
crazy out
criticized
here,
Bloodborne
man.
for a minute. So
You don't like
Bloodborne's
was it
fire.
the Forbidden Woods? That shit was lit.
yeah. Well, you get
Canehurst
lost a
is
lot,
the-
but it's good.
Dog, just the game is so atmospheric, and like I just love the design of the
Your
game.
Arnhem, old your Arnhem.
I
Like,
love
the
the,
artwork in
cathedral. The
Yeah,
cathedral. You didn't like the cathedral?
Yeah, Ward. Yeah, Cathedral Ward is really good.
Oh yeah,
was nice.
Cathedral.
Is that Castle Canehurst?
No.
No. Canar's cat. No, yeah, that's where it's
Upper
like snow and
Cathedral
shit.
Ward. Come on now, it's a lot of lit areas.
No, man, there's a lot of great games. Look, God of War was great. And don't confuse this with me saying like it's bad or like it's great. But there's been some other great games too, guys. You know what I mean? Just because God of War
absolutely.
doesn't mean those games are not any less great. You know, I honestly still think Persona 5 is like the best game I played on PlayStation though. For me, Persona 5 is number one.
So good. Like
Persona 5 is number one for
I
me.
struggle to find negatives with that game.
Are we talking exclusives or just games in general?
Exclusives for PlayStation 4.
Exclusives, damn. See, because I'd say Near Automata.
That's on PC too.
It's too much.
That's what I'm saying. It's on PC
Nah,
too,
okay,
so
nah,
that's why I can't count
I
it.
can't.
But
pick
when it
Nier.
originally launched,
I can't pick.
I mean, I
Nier.
said Neo, so
I can't pick Nier because 2B's playthrough, not 2B, 9S's playthrough is so fucking boring, guys. I'm sorry. 9S's playthrough
No.
I liked it. I didn't think it was
so
bad.
boring, bro. Like, I'm actually struggling through its playthrough. I just can't wait till I beat it so I get to the next one. Like, that's the only thing that's holding me back. 9S's playthrough is kind of, he's just all hacking and it's like, I don't
I'm gonna
know.
throw.
I liked it.
I'm gonna throw a wrench to Erica and Kofi. You can't say Persona 5 because it's also on PS3.
People were telling me that.
I'm still counting it.
I'm still
But if
counting.
you
I don't
mean
give a
for
shit.
PlayStation.
I mean, but that's where you played it at, though. Like,
Yeah, that's where I played it. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
the
what
only-
because
Kofi, you canceled. I don't know. 9S's playthrough. I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling going through it.
man, but like when you hack like bosses, you like learn more about like that boss's backstory.
Yeah,
like, it's kinda cool.
yeah. But I don't know, man. I need to finish it though. I need to go back and play it all the playthrough.
We both need to keep going. Like I need to do the third. You
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, near or yeah, four. We need to keep going.
We have like what is?
I mean, Nier has 26 endings, but you only gotta get 5 of them.
D and shit or something like
5.
that. Yeah, man, that's a lot of.
What
fun
other
times.
games though? You guys throw them out.
Yeah,
Like what?
Persona 5. Where do you guys put Horizon in all of this, Jack? I want to
I
hear
would
it.
put Horizon.
Not top 5.
Okay, I got some questions. Yeah, Jack, is Horizon in your top 5 out of all your
top
PlayStation exclusives?
damn, is it? Let me see. We got Bloodborne, we got God of War, Spider-Man. Right. Horizon, yeah, I think Horizon is in my top 5. Yeah.
Horizon doesn't make my top 5 though. Okay, I
Let's
got
see
some
if I-
questions.
if
I got
I-
some
if I-
questions for you. Okay, Horizon
If I put-
or Persona 5? Which one you picking?
No,
Big Jack. No, seriously, no, Jack. I want to hear from because he's the true Sony man, right? Horizon or Persona 5? Honestly.
I got like 140 hours in both of them, bro.
So,
like,
but which one you picking though?
story, I'm going Persona.
Definitely.
Gameplay.
Damn, I'm still going Persona with gameplay. That turn-based gameplay.
Gameplay is a toss-up.
Music. Of course.
Come on, that's a W for
Music,
Persona
I'm
5.
going Persona. Even though Horizon got some fire fucking music, but Persona music is
Yeah.
Art
Style.
Art style is so.
Well, picky things that
That's
go
what I'm
to
saying. Persona gets okay for me. Okay, Persona. All right, I got another question. Horizon or Uncharted 4?
I'm gonna keep it real.
Horizon.
This is how I view this.
Real shit?
Uncharted 4 is a better game, but Horizon has more replay value.
That's
And it's
fair.
more fun to play.
That's fair.
It's more fun to play.
Okay. All right. So Horizon or Bloodborne?
Bloodborne.
Come on. Blood.
You have to think about that. That's
God,
crazy.
Don't even think about that.
You have to think about that. Say a word.
I don't fuck it. Like, cause when it's Bloodborne, you just looking at like the setting and the bosses.
No, but the game is fun to
Horizon,
play
like-
too. Like the game is really
Oh,
fun
it's,
to play.
it's definitely fun to play. Yeah,
Value
absolutely.
definitely has replay.
And
Like,
I
don't
beat
even
that
think
shit twice.
Horizon had bosses. Did Horizon have bosses? Like, what the fuck?
I can't even remember.
Kinda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
they're kinda
yeah,
good.
yeah.
The last one.
Some bum ass, but Horizon bosses are fucking trash. That's not even.
Yeah, they are.
So
frustrating.
So Jack, what you
go
picking? Now you
Horizon.
haven't answered, my guy.
They're
I
saying
don't
let
know,
go.
though. I think Bloodborne probably is.
All right, so all right, last one down, because I know you're stressing out here. I'm giving you some. I'm about to give you an aneurysm or some shit.
This is fucking me
Yo,
up right now.
Horizon or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
I'm picking Spider-Man, dog. I'm telling.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man was way more enjoyable than Horizon. Big facts, no cap.
I know.
Spider-Man
Horizon,
Spider-Man was way more enjoyable in my personal. This is all opinion based, right? Anyways, right? But Spider-Man
Hey,
was way
Jack,
more
they said
enjoyable.
let go Horizon, dog.
Let
in the
go,
chat.
let it go, dog. Zelda was better than Horizon.
Why
dog.
you
Spider-Man
not
is like a linear open world game. No, it's like some linear shit. I don't know, man.
Y'all.
We not
Horizon
finna,
over
we not
Spider-Man?
finna disrespect Horizon right now. All right.
I mean, graphically, Horizon's
And-
up there.
Horizon has listen to this. Horizon still has the best HDR implementation of a game
Yeah,
this
it's beautiful.
generation or ever.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
No debate. That shit looks crazy. Okay.
Horizon
Get
Zero
these shit.
Awards, big facts.
Aloy is a bad bitch. Okay, the outfit. First of all, okay, Horizon got better outfits than God of War, than Spider-Man, than fucking Red Dead. The outfit choices in Horizon are fire.
Yeah, they
okay?
are nice. They are nice. Look, I beat all of these games.
The weapon variation, very
I've
lit.
beaten all these games. I think Horizon is actually a really dope game, dope open world game. But
The way
I think,
it plays with the elements. Oh,
but it's not in my top 5. I'm sorry, guys. It gets the honorable mention in my book. It's still an amazing game, but it gets an honorable mention in my book.
My top 5 would probably be Nier, Persona 5, Yakuza 0. No, wait, Bloodborne, Yakuza 0. And then, shit.
It's like a weeb, dog.
Spider-Man? Hey, chill out. Ain't no damn weed, dog.
It's like a weeb, dog. What's going on, man?
Look, listen here, man. They just good games. I don't know what to
All
tell
right,
you, dog.
fam. All right, fam.
All right,
You got it.
Alex, you recently got a PlayStation. You finished it. You finished it off for us, man. What's your favorite PlayStation game so far that you have played? PS4 games, or you haven't beat none of them?
He beat a couple.
But they're not really PS4 games. So
Oh yeah, they like remaster. Hey, go put them on the list.
Just put them on the list for you play since you the PC dude.
Okay.
What's the best
I think
one?
I've only beaten like 4 PS4 games.
Best one you
So
played?
I'll put the best one I played.
Yeah.
It would be Bloodborne. Best one would be Bloodborne.
There you go.
But that's not a good. That's not a good.
That is good.
That's why you hate Bloodborne.
Next.
That's not a good. Then Spider-Man,
Okay.
and then the Uncharted games.
And then the Uncharted games. All right, that's fair. People are saying do Xbox, but it's not Xbox's anniversary yet.
Well, in a week it'll be.
Yeah, in a
5
week. So next
5 years.
podcast we'll celebrate Xbox's anniversary. All right.
Oh yeah,
Next
exactly.
podcast, it's a week apart. Yeah, it's a week apart.
See,
It's gonna be a short.
Oh, the
podcast.
fond memories.
I got a story. I got to say real quick before we leave. So I went for launch dates for the PS4 and Xbox. My guy Jack. When I went to go pick up my PS4, I remember it like yesterday. Bro, this line was stupid at midnight. Stupid. Everyone getting their PS4. Bro, I also pre-ordered an Xbox One. Word on my life. It was me and like 3 other niggas over there waiting in line to get this damn Xbox, bro. I swear to you. I'm like, yo, why is no one picking up an Xbox? I was actually surprised, yo. I'm like, yo, no one's here,
I had
bro.
a similar experience. I think there was like 10 of us for Xbox and
Yo, the
PlayStation
PS4,
was
the line was
long line.
massive.
At Best Buy, it was like around the whole block.
Bro,
You know
when I
what they
say
say.
it was 3, I'm like, maybe because it's spitting outside. Maybe that's why no one's picking up an Xbox today at midnight. You know what I mean? Maybe because it's spitting outside. But when I say to you it was just me and 3 other mans, that was it, bro. We were picking our day one Xboxes, and it was spooky, bro. That should have been telling for me right there, bro.
The more times change, then the more things stay the same, dog. You know you can still get a day one Xbox brand new sealed. Do y'all know that?
You can get a Scorpion. You can get a Scorpion edition Xbox One X right now, dog.
You can get all this shit brand new, day one edition. Like it's supposed to be limited, man. What happened?
I worked at Microsoft when the Xbox One came out, like the retail stores. Man, that shit was every single question would be, so is it better than the PS4? I'm like, man, can y'all like, I'm just trying to do my damn job. Like, can y'all let me live? Because I wasn't gonna lie to nobody. Like, it's not.
Imagine just working at the Microsoft store selling PlayStation. Nah, just get the PlayStation. Nah, just get the PlayStation.
No, that's fucked up.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up the podcast, Press Start Podcast, episode 87. Hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Shout out to all y'all tuning in, man. Y'all show us some love. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the show. Consider checking out our Patreon. I'm gonna be uploading the podcast to the Patreon for everybody to listen to. You don't have to be a Patreon member. You can download it there. You can do whatever. And that's about it. So we're gonna go ahead and do the outros. We're gonna start off with our guest game inspection.
Game inspection. Thanks for having me on here, y'all. I hope that I can get this fucking God of War video out before the year is over, because it's probably looking at at least an hour long. So yeah, that's that. Also, Kojima's overrated. I'm sorry, Alex.
You don't like good video games.
All right,
like
we're wrapping it up, guys. We're wrapping it up.
Wrap it up.
Anyways, so that's it. That's it. All right.
Yeah.
Jack.
Appreciate all y'all for watching and continued support. Make sure you check out the Press Start Cast on Twitch. We're gonna be streaming for 25 hours for y'all on Saturday, man.
25.
Couple of things. Let me see. I might do a Are We Live, bro, tomorrow since there's been shit going on. If I'm feeling up to it, y'all know how I be getting in my moods, man. But YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, Jack Move Johnny. Check me out. Appreciate y'all for watching. And stop this goddamn Horizon Zero Dawn slander right now, okay?
Stop the Uncharted slander right now.
That too.
Never.
Stop the
that Uncharted
Uncharted
for-
slander. That's what I'm rolling
Yeah.
with. Erica?
There's better games than those. Yeah, 25 hour stream. Saturday. My shift, I believe, is like 7 Pacific. So show up, show me some love.
Definitely. I'm gonna be there.
Also follow me on Twitch, Erica's for the win. I actually got my first paycheck from Twitch, so I'm hyped. I'm motivated. Yeah, I'm like, finally.
Congrats.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow, kind of get ready for Saturday, get in the groove. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time.
Alex?
No stream tomorrow because I need to get ready for a 3 a.m. stream Saturday till 8 a.m. So that's going to be good. We're going to have a good time. We're going to try and get through Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain in those 5 hours. So we'll see what happens. But check it out. Press Start Cast on twitch.tv and all my channels as well at Oh No It's Alex.
All right, that's perfect. Like they were saying, Press Start Podcast is doing a 24-hour stream this Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Please come by, show us your support. This is all because of our Patreons. Thank you guys. You guys helped us reach our goal, and we're going to give you guys this 24-hour stream. And we're just really grateful, man. We're just liking how things are going. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to everyone hitting the like button. That's free, and it just shows that you enjoyed the podcast. We're trying to grow, man. We're trying to do different things. We're trying to stand out. You know what I mean? So hopefully you guys enjoy what we're doing here because we sure do enjoy providing the content. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. I hope everybody has a great day. Stay safe, stay blessed. And yeah, man, 24-hour stream Saturday, man. Real before I go, if you're watching the podcast for a first time, please write something in the comment section. I want to shout you, some of you new watchers, new viewers out. All right. So if you're watching the podcast for the first time, I would like to hear from you. You know what I mean? Sometimes you guys stay silent, but I just want to see from you. All right. So take it easy, guys, and we'll see you guys real soon. All right. Peace. J-Main says bye.